Whatever your creative needs, you know that our crafting family will be there for you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share. The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com. Or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Did you know that when you book a Jewellery Maker workshop, you're given exclusive access to our Jewellery Maker shop? You can browse through special items and offers, be privy to selected discounts and deals that you can't get at any other time. Shop whilst you learn and grab yourself some amazing offers. For more information on workshops and available dates, contact our call centre.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Hello, welcome back. I'm Lively, and today I have not seen this lady for months, and I'm talking not just months, I'm talking months and months and months and months. And Tom as well. I'm with really tall Tom, who the first response that he got from me was, I can't believe I forgot how tall you were. You're really tall. He is really tall though, isn't he?
It's like a giant.
Yeah, he is. He is. There's, questions on people finding giant skeletons and things like that. And in about 10 years' time.
I could believe it.
Yeah? I say in 10 years. That's really horrible. In 10 years' time, they could be digging Tom up. No! I didn't mean it like that. I didn't mean it like that. Anyways, you probably guessed I'm with Laura, and I'm a little bit, distracted, and I'm blaming you.
Oh, it's not my fault.
It's always your fault.
It's always my fault. I get to blame for everything. It's
That's
fine.
it. It's just been.
Just blame
it has
me,
been
it's
one of
fine.
those afternoons where I've kind of gone, I haven't seen so many people for so long, and yeah, and then all of a sudden we're supposed to be on air, and I'm like, oh.
Get in the studio now.
Anyway, it's going to be an amazing Sunday afternoon, evening, should I say. Now, can we? I've just been asked, can we sum it up with visuals and sounds? How amazing. Now, is that your job to give the visuals and sounds? Okay, so do you want to know how amazing today is going to be? Ben's going to show us. Are you ready to do it? 3, 2, 1. I really hate you right now. Ben, really? You can stop it right now. Anytime you like. Anytime you like, you can stop that. You don't know this, do you, Tom? Tom's asking, what is that? What is that? Basically, if I really appreciate a strand, it will go on my nose. You understand, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it goes on your nose because you want to feel it. Why are you looking at me like that, Laura? I thought you'd be on my side on this one. Is this not the case?
It's different. It's a different approach, but it's not to say it's bad.
It's like when you get a book for the first time, you stroke the cover, don't you? Like it's a little pet. Anyway, let's just carry on, shall we? So, do you want to see what I've got coming up in tonight's show? You need to see this. Now, this is coming up at 10 to 7. How many of these do we have, Tom? We have a good amount of these. So we've got 200 of these. We are going to need that many. It is incredible. Take a look at this lapis. Look, how much sparkle are you getting in this one lapis lazuli strand? It is absolutely stunning. That, from a distance, looks like blue diamonds, doesn't it?
That's beautiful, isn't it? I don't think I've ever seen lapis look like that. That is gorgeous.
It is incredible. It's one of those strands. I would put it on my nose, but I know it's going to get recorded and played back to me over and over and over again. I don't trust you. I don't trust you. I don't. Now, pre-orders are open for that one. If you want it, I'd grab it. I know I said there's 200, which is a big quantity, but you've seen how gorgeous it is. When you see the price point, it is phenomenal. So you're going to want to grab a hold of it. Now, I am going to introduce the kits as well. The jewellery's gorgeous. I have to say, it is seriously stunning. When you see the designs, you will fall in love. I just want to point out one piece on one part of the kit, because this I have not encountered before, and it is amazing. When you see the jewellery that has been made, you're demonstrating the ring, aren't you?
I am, yes.
I love the ring. Can we actually, I don't think we've got the ring here at the moment.
Put a little picture on my guest designer page. Yeah.
There we are. Go to the guest designer page, Laura's guest designer page, and take a look at the ring, because it is amazing. These kits are definitely on your wish list. Now, talking of wish lists, it is wish list day, isn't it? So weekend, should I say. We are asking you to let us know what are the 5 things on your wish list. Now, that doesn't have to be items, that doesn't have to be jewellery, it can be anything. I've got 3. Did you come up with any?
No, not really.
You need to think.
I'm going to think.
Yep, you need to think. Mine would be, I'd like to do an archaeological dig on Petra. I would like to be allowed to go to where they think Atlantis is and do a dive. And I would like to go on holiday to St. Lucia, to go to the chocolate hotel there. And just eat chocolate and have chocolate cocktails.
This is because I stopped you getting the chocolate earlier.
Laura did stop me from getting the chocolate earlier. I really dislike her a lot right now, but she did stop me from doing it. Anyway, it's going to be quite fast-paced and furious, the majority of this, because we have got some amazing deals for you, and they are quite low stock on some of them. I'll let you know if it is really low stock, so don't worry about that. But it is going to be fab. Now, Tom is going to be in the, I was going to say presenter's chair, producer's chair. So you know what he's like, and it's the first time in nearly a year that I've worked with him, so it's going to be really lovely. Now, say that again, my lovely. Oh, yes. You are in the CPR. Oh, okay. You're famous. There we are. Tom is in the training manual. There we are. Now, I have got another amazing little gift for you. I'll say gift. Deal. This is a sterling silver finding pack. This is not sterling silver over a base metal. This is solid 925 sterling silver findings pack. It's been a while since I've seen one. Have you seen one recently?
Not for a while, actually.
It normally takes a long time for us to actually get a hold of one of these. It's in 20 minutes' time. Are we opening pre-orders? Right, pre-orders are already open on this one, and they do go very quickly. So again, it's another one you're going to want to get a hold of. It does take us a long time to get the sterling silver finding pack, so it's worth getting a hold of that. Even if you've got some in your stock already, it's always worth adding an extra one to it. Now, I'm going to kickstart with some amethyst. I say some amethyst, it's quite a lot of amethyst in fairness, and they are all bars. Now, these are fabulous. You've already got them sort of graduated to the largest point in the centre. They're almost dog tooth like, aren't they?
They're gorgeous.
They're fab.
They're very much like there's, was it malachite in that little clip across your nose?
Do you know what? I think it wasn't malachite. I think it was opal. I think it was green opal. It's very similar to malachite.
I just saw the green.
Yeah. I think it was green. It's a long time ago that was taken. When was it? The 6th of June. There we are. Not as long as I thought it was. Now, we've got about 19 of these. So not very many of them at all. I love these strands. Now, at the moment, I've been looking a lot. I'm signed up to lots of different jewellery sites. I'm signed up to lots of different crystal selling sites as well. And at the moment, the big thing in the crystal selling sites seems to be these pendants where it's just one stone. And it's normally a cascade. It's not even got the sort of the metalwork at the top. It's just literally is
Like
one
a piece
of these.
of wire gone through and just wrapped, yeah.
It's not even wrapped. This is it. It's not with a wire wrapped at the top. It's just literally a cord going through the centre and that's it. That seems to be the end thing at the moment. So it would literally be just a cord going through the centre of that. Love it. Now we've got a huge strand of these. 19 chances available, going right down in price point for you. There's loads on there as well. £9.95. You could sell one of these with that cord for around about that, couldn't you? Quite happily. Go for the largest one in the centre, maybe. What would you do with these?
But like you said, really, maybe use them individually, but then maybe pick some out and still have a smaller sort of bar section.
Yes.
And space them out with some spacer beads or some little gemstones. But because they're top drilled, you would be able to do something quite fancy as a bail and then sort of come down the stone as well.
I like the idea of
so
that,
you can sort of really play and really make a statement with just one stone.
If you've got a longer one, you can elongate that sort of craftsmanship down the front, can't you?
Yeah.
It'd be quite nice. I really like these for actually, more than anything else, the actual patterning that you're getting on the gemstones themselves. You are even seeing some yellow sections coming through, so you've got almost areas where it could potentially have been heated and it's almost turning to citrine. They are fab though, aren't they? Already collector in Cardiff there, collector in Yorkshire, collector in Gloucestershire. Good luck to everyone who's going to get one of these. Loving it. I'm loving the white going through as well. It is almost dogtooth-esque. Or even almost fluorite-esque as well, the way the banding's there. Now next... I love these. I just popped that back in the wrong one. I love these for the colour. Magenta's a fantastic colour anyway. But look at these, because they've got that gorgeous metallic sheen to them. What do you think of the metallic magenta?
See, I think they're beautiful. And when I think of magenta, I do think of like almost like a hot pinky kind of colour.
Yeah.
But that is almost like a metallic-y plum kind of colour, isn't it?
It reminds me of a darker version of like a dusky rose.
Yeah.
A metallic dusky rose.
Yeah, definitely. So I think that's absolutely, it is a beautiful, beautiful colour. And again, that's going to lend itself to anything that you, I mean, that would go beautifully with the first kit because you've got the golds and you've got the pearls, you know, you could just really...
Let me just bring some of the pearls on from the kits. Hello.
So you can see how it can sort of, it just lends itself to whatever colour you put with it, it just changes.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I've had a message come through. Now, I'm not wearing my glasses. Are you actually questioning this? So, Tom's just questioned, why are you not wearing your glasses? Do you have contacts in? No, I don't have contacts in, but I have got the screen here, so we'll be fine. We'll be fine. My 5 things are to go to the US and see my children. I haven't seen them since 2000. Go to Australia and cage dive with sharks. Cool. Amazing. Go and see Les Mis. Go on safari to Kenya. Spend the night at London Zoo. And that's from Nikki Mellish. They are brilliant. Do you know what? I think I need to put contact lenses on my 5 things to do. Tom apparently has known me for 6 years and I need contact lenses.
You
progressively.
wear glasses, don't you?
Yeah, I do wear glasses. And I'm supposed to use them when I'm reading, but I've always been told that it's not a good thing to wear glasses on air because of the light bouncing back. So I don't like anti-glare. I have got away with wearing glasses on a few occasions whilst here, but there are moments where I can't see the screen, so contacts is definitely...
Definitely way forward.
Yeah, but it's one of those fear things. I don't like the idea of something that close to my eyes. Although my daughter is now grabbing my glasses off my face, so it might be an idea to go to contacts. Now, this strand should be £8.95, but it's not today. I may be short-sighted, and this is going to be short-priced. £4.95 for an entire strand. That's one of the lowest prices for a pearl strand I've seen. I love that. Shell pearls, so they've got that perfect round to them. They just lush. I love shell pearls as well because they're quite light.
Yeah, they're light, but they still have a statement look. But big drill holes as well. You normally can get about a 0.8 wire through them.
Oh, that's really good to know.
So that helps you with your designs, your scope as well.
That's really good to know. Ooh, so there you go. Big hole and also big size, but with a lightweight feel. Loving it. It does sound amazing. I'm going to bring this on from the kit again, which is coming up a little bit later on. The size of this, and look at the pearlescence that you're getting with the look from this. This is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant together. That's going up in the kit, so take a look at getting that now, because that is available for you. £4.95, loads of you there as well. Men is there with 2, Anne's there, Virginia's there. Lots of you going for more than one, which is lovely to see. At £4.95 you can though, can't you?
Oh, definitely. I mean, rosary linking, stretchy bracelets, so much options.
I love stretchy bracelets. What was that, 15? I love the fact you refer to me as Delou. He has known me for 6 years, so I'll let him get away with that. Oh, yeah, Tom's still bitter about the fact I didn't invite him to the wedding. I didn't invite some of my family to the wedding because the room was so small. We had a really good deal, but we were limited to how many people we had. It was harsh. 50. He was asking how many did we have. I had 50, and apparently he could have been one of those 50. I upset family members. And I've upset you, clearly, so I apologise for that. Now, this is cute, actually. I like it when they've got the little spools like this. It's 1 metre of white rhodium plated 925 sterling silver round wire. 0.6. This is fab. The rhodium plating, it gives it that wonderful, really high lustre finish. So it's 925 sterling silver anyway, so you've got that high quality metal. And then with the rhodium plating on the top of that, you get this super, almost a super shine to it. It's incredibly beautiful. Of course, rhodium is a derivative of platinum, which is it's stunning. Sorry, palladium, which is it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. It's really hard wearing as well. The durability of it is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Definitely worth getting a hold of. £6.95 as well for the entire metre. So this is for those commission pieces, isn't it, really? Commission pieces, high-end finishes. If you want to have that wow factor with your wire work, this is the wire to go for. Maybe it's an idea to get a hold of this and maybe practice with your base metals, so you know you're getting exactly what you want. Do the copper a little bit, or maybe a brass bit, and then go for this as the final piece. So then you've made any mistakes that you want to make with something that's not quite as got an intrinsic value, I suppose is the right word to it.
I think, for me, I make something almost like a prototype.
Yeah.
I always have the sterling wire as a standby, so that if someone said, oh, I really like that, but I want mine in sterling silver, could you do something like that in sterling silver? Then I would say, yeah, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Also, if it was a commission, what you could do is make the plated version.
Yeah.
And then, if they're happy with that, make the sterling version, but you can then go on and sell the plated version. So you're not wasting your time on your metals, you're just making the most of it.
Yeah, that's a really good idea. Really good idea. So gorgeous to have in stock, especially at £6.95. That's really brilliant. For sterling silver with that rhodium plating, really, really great price point on that one. Not very many of these available in comparison to what I would like. We've got 44 That's it. And already Candy's there with 2 Rosses there in Warwickshire, Sandra's there as well. We've got Cardiff, Yorkshire and Suffolk there still to check out as well. It's a fabulous piece. Love it. Hold those lines on that one, my lovelies. Good luck, good luck. Now, I'm going to bring to you something for your display. So, I am going to say the C word. Christmas. Are you happy with Christmas at this time?
I'm a Christmas in December person.
Are you?
Yeah.
My husband and I walked into a supermarket and they got the Christmas decoration.
Yeah.
He went, what?
I did that.
It's not even October.
I walked into a shop and they were getting it already, and I was like, oh, no, we have Halloween and we have bonfire night. So yeah.
And then you allow it.
Then I will start to think about it.
Okay, okay. I'm Christmas from July. I've already started buying Christmas presents, only small bits and bobs, because I don't like. I like to leave the bigger ones closer to. Mainly because I got broken into one year, so I've learnt my lesson on that one. I don't tend to do that now. There we are. That was pleasant.
I wish I could be more organised, but I have been known to go Christmas shopping on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, I'm sort of leaving the main stuff now until that kind of point. And what I do now is buy things like, you know, the boxes of chocolates that you can put up for a while, or little toiletries that, you know, your great aunt's going to have. And you're like, well, that's nice. I'll put that to one side, and then I won't have to think about it. There we are.
Yeah. I've got stock that I can use as backup, but yeah, no, not until December.
Not until December. If you are making jewellery, though, to sell at craft fairs, now is the time to be thinking about it. So we've got here little boxes for display purposes, or of course you can give them away. The idea of these is really lovely. Because they're plain, you can pretty much do whatever you want to them. They're beautiful as they are if you wanted to sort of go down that sort of old-fashioned style of brown paper packaging, or you can, one suggestion was tin foil, you can if you want to. Sort of like a mosaic effect can be done on them with little mini tiles. You can also do your papier-mâché, so you get this sort of mismatched look on it as well. It really is lovely when you get working on it, or of course fabric as well. One of the things I've done in the past is I've had a small box where I've actually put padding on the top, and then I've added a sort of a fabric cushion over the, not cushion, because the padding becomes the cushion. So you can use it as a pin cushion.
Pin cushion, yeah.
That's one thing I have done in the past. So you put the little pin cushion at the top, and then you keep the pins inside. That's one way of doing it. It's entirely up to you. That's the beauty of these. They're great for display purposes. Great if you are selling your jewellery and want to have an extra little box that you could, especially with 5 of them technically, isn't there? Well,
if you've got your own labels that you print off, that you could then personalise it. You know, you can really jazz it up, put a label on it, put a nice little sort of, get the sort of, what is it, it's string, but it's quite twiny.
Oh, yeah, it's twine.
Twine, yeah. That's the one.
Very twiny.
I didn't want to say twine and it being wrong.
No, you're right, yeah, twine.
And then you can sort of go with that sort of really lovely sort of look. And also personalising. So if you imagine for Christmas or for your birthday, your husband getting fingerprints of Gaia.
Yeah, Gaia.
And getting fingerprints, and then it being something, you know, like a little locket with a picture. Do you know what I mean? So you can really personalise it, and then it's a memory box for you as well.
That's really lovely. I have seen these as well being done where literally nothing has been done to them apart from coloured ribbon.
Yeah.
So a big long bit of coloured ribbon where it's just been tied over, and I can never do that tying where it's all perfect and it looks pristine, and then they do a beautiful bow in the centre. Whoever can do that, please teach me, because mine looks like a dog's dinner by the time it's finished. It really does. I've actually given up to the point where, you know, you get the stick-on ones. Done.
Yeah, job done.
Yeah.
And they look just as good.
Yeah. Probably better than what I can do anyway. There we are. Now, it should be £6.95, which is a fabulous price point, especially when you've seen certain stores that sell hobby type things and whatnots, and how much they're, and crafts and craft stores and all those kind of things. You've seen different prices, even on the internet where you're looking at the prices there. You can be paying that for one, but for 5 of them today, you're getting it for £3.95. That on its own, if you didn't want to wrap any presents this year, just buy these and make sure they're small gifts. Really small. As in jewellery based. Obviously, if you've got a computer, that would be a really small computer. You could have a mini laptop in there. Very mini. Maybe a long phone. Maybe a small handheld device. I'd stick with jewellery, in fairness. I would stick with jewellery on these ones. They are fab though. They're really, really lovely. I don't know if you could put a bath bomb in one. They're not quite as deep for a bath bomb, are they?
No, but you could do like sort of the candle wax melts.
Yes.
And you could do like a little.
Soaps would go in.
The
soaps would be perfect.
Yeah, you could do loads with them really. I think whatever your sort of
sweets,
chocolate,
handmade chocolate. That'd be really nice.
Yeah, fudge, handmade fudge.
Oh, you're just making me jealous now, aren't you? She stopped me from having chocolate earlier on. I'm a little bit. If I'm a little bit on edge, it's because I've not had my chocolate fix. And Laura is the one to thank for that. You offered me a boiled egg instead, didn't you? I've got boiled egg, what was it? I've got cheese, I've got fruit.
Apples,
I've got tomatoes.
I haven't got any carrots on. I tried to get some, there wasn't any in the shop.
Or a boiled egg.
There was none in the shops. The sad thing is, I actually looked for carrots because every time I bring carrots in, he comes in and steals them.
Does he actually steal the carrots? That is brilliant. Brilliant. They're now asking if she's got quiche. She's got tomatoes. She's holding tomatoes up right now. Tomatoes, eggs. What cheese was it?
It's just like cheddar cheese, apple.
I'll pinch a bit
peppers.
of cheese.
I got peppers, peppers, apple, cheddar cheese.
Oh, apple and cheese.
Cherry tomatoes and a boiled egg.
So you got a picnic then? Got a picnic and. Shall we just do it? Let's have a picnic. Let's do it. Lots of you coming in for this one. Check those baskets out. Yorkshire, Merseyside, Wiltshire, and well done to everyone who's managed to get one or more than one. They are fabulous for gifts or also for little demonstration? Display purposes. Now, obviously you need to be good at. There's no rush. I've been told. I'm just going to put it. Yeah. What was next? The flip-top boxes. Here we are. Right. Do you know what these remind me of? It's going to go back to sweets again. They are brilliant. They are brilliant. It does remind me. That would be brilliant. I've just been asked, could I actually get some gemstones and pop them in here and shake them and say, did you shake your gemstones at me? Gives you an idea of what it's making me think of, but it does make me think of sweets. It does make me think of sweets, the little tabular sweets. They are brilliant, but they are, we're talking about gemstones, they are ideal for that purpose. So they've got the lid on there. You've got this little flip-top bit here. They're also great for findings as well.
Yeah, you could put your head pins in them. They'd be good for that because of the height of them.
So I've got some head pins here. They are great for findings. They are perfect if you've got a strand of nuggets and you've got your little chips.
Yeah.
If you've got chips, they're brilliant for those.
Yeah.
They are brilliant for loads of different things. Findings are ideal because you can keep them all separate. And I'm so frustrated with my findings pack because my findings pack is, it's called findings because you have to try and find what bits you want because it's so jumbled up, especially if you have chain in there as well. So here you could quite happily keep your chain in that one, jump rings in another, shepherd hooks in another. So those are ideal for that, and they slot into a carrier bag, handbag, into your work desk. They're brilliant. They're great for taking around with you. Gemstones ideal for, findings ideal for, anything, beads as well. Seed beads would be fabulous.
They're good as well if you were going to be going away, and like for example, so say if you were going to stay overnight somewhere and you wanted to take a project with you, you could just put your project. Rather than having to take, like you say, a whole strand of gemstones, if I know I only need like 10 of them, I can actually just take what I need rather than having too much.
Or sweets.
Or sweets, yeah, they'd be good for sweets.
Because I'm now on that now you've stopped me from chocolate, I'm now on the sweet theme. They would be fine for those kind of things as well, if you did want to take sweets with you somewhere. They are brill. They are brill. Apologies, I've just thrown it across the room. But the fact they clip onto the top there and they just flick open, really handy, really beautiful. Great for pearls. Takes a little bit to open it, which is brilliant. It means it's secure.
It's also good for your Swarovskis as well, because
yes,
they come in obviously just packets.
Yeah.
So obviously the chain, you're able to just pop it straight in. Your crystals, you can just pop them in. You could then put a little sticky label, because I like, when I'm using the Swarovskis, I like to actually know what the colour is.
Yeah.
So, you know, we label them, don't they? So you're tanzanite coloured, or so I could actually put a little label on there and actually know what's in each one.
That's brilliant. That's a brilliant idea. So we're actually going lower in price on these ones. Already, we've got people taking 3, which is brilliant. £6.95, so 3 have gone to Gloucestershire already. Lots of you have them in baskets. You are actually getting 20 of these in a pack, by the way. 20 of them. So if you do have large amounts of gemstones that are just all bundled together, or if you're like me and have a findings pack, which I call it a findings pack, it's a plastic bag which has my findings in. Not necessarily the best way of keeping your findings. These work out at 35p each, which is brilliant if you think about it. 35p to keep everything neat and tidy. 35p each. Can't even get chocolate bars for that. You saved me a fortune today, lady.
Yeah, I'm good, aren't I?
It's taken me a while to come round to that
I'm
point.
a bit worried about surviving 4 hours in here with you
Without
chocolate.
Do you know how many days I've been without chocolate? So I'm trying to cut down on pretty much everything. Bread, meat, dairy, and chocolate. I'm taking it slow, but chocolate has affected me the most, because I've gone from eating a lot of chocolate on a daily basis to... I did have a little bit yesterday. I had a little tiny square of chocolate yesterday. That is really good.
That's the best way to do it, is to get like a box of them, or you know, I like the mints that are after a certain hour.
After a certain time in the evening, yes.
But if you've got a sweet tub, then you can just have one of those, and at least then...
No,
you
can't
do that.
No. You can't. How can you have one? Do you know when you go to restaurants and they give you one, you kind of like, you feel shortchanged, don't you? Like,
look
just hit the side. And
look at your husband. You don't want yours, do you?
Yeah, you don't
give
do
it to
that,
me.
do you? If they give you that extra one on the plate, I'm always the one going, do you really want that? Does anybody want this? Do you know, anyone? You sure you want it? You sure you want it? Yeah. I have. In the... No. Do they? I'm sorry, I'm being told a lot of ice cream facts at the moment, which is not helping me to try and cut down on my dairy, but I love ice cream, a bit too much. Anyway, these, you don't have to worry about dairy contents or chocolate content or any other content, because they're all dairy free and chocolate free and wheat free and gluten free. Please don't eat them. They're not ideal for that, but they are ideal for your findings. They are ideal for your gemstones. So it is already, believe it or not, time for the Star Buy. Is it already actually time for the... Oh. Can I just point this out? I haven't got my glasses, Tom. Can you just...
and she's not wearing contacts.
I wanted this. This is coming up. I want to show you this right now because I really, really love this. This is my Star Buy coming up a little bit later on. I'm going to tease you with it every so often because I've only shown it to you once. It's probably going to come up in about 10 minutes time. Already they're flying out. Pre-orders are open on this one so you can get it. It is lapis lazuli, quite possibly the most sparkly lapis lazuli we've had. Now we were just talking about finding packs, weren't we, and little things to contain your findings and to prevent them from becoming the mess that my findings bag is. I need to find out where I've put it actually. It's been so long since I've used it. It's somewhere. Now these are 925 sterling silver. So this is not your basic findings at all in any way, shape or form. These are your sterling silver. Now personally, I have not seen a pack of sterling silver findings for a while. Not on its own, it's been part of a kit. I have seen them as part of a kit, but not actually on its own. Often when you get to the findings pack, they are a base metal, so it's your copper normally, isn't it, or brass, which is then being coated. Not in this instance, this is your 925 sterling silver. So if you are selling anything that you are deeming as 925 sterling silver, everything that you use metal-wise on that item needs to be 925 sterling silver. So this pack is ideal for you if you are wanting to have that sort of prestige with your jewellery. So you are getting a 45-piece pack. In that pack, you'll be getting crimps, crimp covers, jump rings, head pins, a length of chain, shepherd hook earrings, toggle clasp, and a lobster clasp. So you're getting all of that. It's 45 items in total in this pack. Now I want you to take a look at the chain because I love this chain. Quite often when you have chains in the findings pack, they're quite thin, but this is really substantial. It's actually a Rolo chain, and it's 2mm the links are. A Rolo chain, 2mm links, and it's actually 8 inches in length that you're getting, so it's a substantial chain. It's a really substantial chain. Love the look of that. Then, of course, you're getting your crimps, your crimp covers. Crimp covers are always so important. I've mentioned many times when I first started doing jewellery making, I didn't know crimp covers existed. So when I was working with tiger tail. It's been so long since I used that as well. Tiger tail, I used to do little beads in the centre and then I'd crimp them either side. And that's it. That was fun to wear. That was scratchy, painful. Looked beautiful, but you couldn't wear it. So crimp covers are really ideal because they go over and they prevent that from happening. Nice, smooth, gives a really nice finish as well. They look like spacers when they're finished, don't they?
Yeah, and you don't have to just use them as an actual function. They really look pretty if you sort of put them onto the edge of chain as well, when you have a larger link chain, and it just gives a sort of nice texture to it.
I've not used them for that before.
Yeah, they look really pretty. But again, for me, like I say, you can close them up and you can use them as a little spacer bead if you want to. But they are essential to cover that finding for me. They're to cover that crimp bead, to give that nice, neat, smooth finish.
Yeah, because I don't know if you've never worked with crimps before. They go flat and they have very sharp, pointy edges on all corners. It's not nice. It's practical, but it's not nice. So they're ideal. Of course, you've got the shepherd's hook earrings there as well, which are great because I personally love making earrings. They're so quick and easy to do. And to have the sterling silver.
Yeah, definitely. What I tend to do is have them as an option. So it's nice to have them just as a stash. So again, if you had a nice pair of earrings, it would say pearl earrings on plated findings. You say, well, I really like those, but I can't wear plated, or, you know, is there any chance, have you got sterling silver? Then you can say, yeah, I can change them over for you, not a problem. Yeah. And then that way you're not putting pressure on people to maybe sometimes pay a sterling silver price tag, because there's that option. It's quite a nice idea actually, because you are giving people choice, and that's really important. But then you've also got the fact that some people can be allergic to base metals, so you've got the two. So it's nice to have that choice. You've got some people who just think, I can wear anything, so I don't mind. I like them, and I'll have the cheaper version. But it might be a nice gift for somebody, and you might say, well, I don't know what they like, so I'm going to go for the sterling silver. So it's nice to have the two options there. You're a nice lady. Although she gave me no option when it came to the chocolate. No, you did, actually. A boiled egg. And cheese. Or not carrots. Cheese, pepper. Do you know, the stupid thing is, he's moaning about carrots. I actually went out of my way to try and find carrots today. Did you? Yeah. Purposely? See, you are a nice lady. You're lovely. There we are. Oh, dear. Oh dear. Now, price-wise on this, what do you think we could do for 925 sterling silver? How about... Oh, hello. That's my crimps gone. That's it, my crimps gone. There we are. Can I see all right? Apparently, was the question. Can I see all right? I can see fine, Tom, thank you. It's just the screen that I can't see too well. That's why it's that close. 4.
I only need it for close work, Tom. So if I'm reading, I need to have glasses, otherwise I have to have the screen like there. I can't see that, Tom. I was actually, to be fair, I'm quite happy that he's picking on me for not being able to see as well as somebody who doesn't wear glasses, because the actual thing I was expecting is, Laura, are you sitting or standing?
You shouldn't ever reminded him.
I should never
Why
remind
did you
him.
do that? Oh, that was a mistake.
The scream of, I don't know if it was joy or how did I forget that?
Silly person.
There are moments where I do think that I'm probably a little bit dimmer than I should be, and that was definitely a moment.
That was one of the moments.
Yeah.
Yeah, and how long have you known Tom?
6 years.
Yeah, that's worse.
To be fair, the sitting and standing thing has only come in the last year.
Yeah, but
Well, 2, in fairness. I didn't stand it. I did. No, I didn't, because the table was too high for me to stand at. I had to sit at the table at a previous place that I worked because the table was too high. In fact, in fairness, this one pretty much is as well. Anyway, yes, that is without shoes. I'm going to leave those final few there for you. They work out at 33 pence each. At £14.95, you're looking at basically a chain for 33 pence. That is brilliant. Chain for 33 pence. Shepherd hook earrings for, what, 66 pence for a pair of earrings. A clasp for 33 pence, and so on and so forth. It's a really, really fantastic price for 925 sterling silver. Brilliant price for 95 sterling silver. Sterling silver. Sterling. Now, I'm going to leave those final few there with you because I want to bring you this as my next star buy. This one is absolutely incredible and I am so in love with it. I am so in love with it. The amount of sparkle. You don't expect sparkle, do you, from Lapis Lazuli? You expect a gorgeous deep blue colour. You expect to see your little sparkle bits in the regard of the pyrite, which is not really that much of sparkle, but this is not the sparkle you expect to see from it. This is what you expect to see from spinel, from diamonds, from zircon,
topaz,
not lapis lazuli. Can I just confirm? Yes, this definitely is lapis lazuli, and it is an incredible star buy. Really is. Love the quality. Can I just also say, take a look at how bright it is, how much lustre you're getting from it, and how deep and rich the colour is. Do you think it's been treated in any way? There's no dye to it. So the majority of lapis lazuli, you've heard me say this before, the majority of lapis lazuli that you see in average places tends to be dyed. I mean, we also have dyed lapis lazuli. It's beautiful, don't get me wrong, it's absolutely stunning. It does exactly what you want it to do. It shows that colour brilliantly. But if you can get the real deal, and you can get quality like this, and sparkle like this, and dazzle like this, naturally, that is amazing. That is amazing. Now, it does come from that really special location as well. Now, this location is ancient. I'm talking really, really ancient. Some people believe, now I can't confirm this or deny this or whatever, it's just an idea that some people believe that this is potentially the original location that the Egyptians used to use, because of course in Egypt they never had lapis lazuli. It was imported, so of course you will find it in their relics, you'll find it in the sort of the architecture where they've got the blue colour which they've ground the lapis down to use as paint. They used to use it for things like eyeshadow, supposedly. Cleopatra used it as eyeshadow, and also you'll see little ornaments that have been carved out of lapis lazuli. But you can't generally find lapis lazuli in the grounds in Egypt. It had to be imported, and they believe it was from Afghanistan that it came from. Now, again, it can't be confirmed or denied because there's no guarantee to be able to go, oh yes, absolutely, that happened. But they do think, as it is technically the closest source as far as we're aware, or one of the closest sources at least, They think it might potentially have been from Afghanistan that it came from. So you are getting something so fantastic. Now, whether it was or not connected to the Egyptians, who knows? But we know that particular source is ancient. It's been mined for a very, very thousands and thousands of years. It is a gorgeous quality as well, and the quality that comes out of the ground is normally so rich and gorgeous in colour, it doesn't necessarily need to be treated. You can see this, can't you? I mean, you can see that wonderful quality, and because of the deep colour that you're getting, and because they've been faceted, it is micro faceting, so you've got this wonderful small facets over the surface, it catches the light, and every single time it catches the light, the facet lights up, so the light bounces off the surface, and that's what's giving you that effect. What would you do with this?
So for me, that is something that would be a nice little accent within your pieces, a nice little space to be just to add that little pop.
Ooh.
But I also make a ring, like a spiral ring.
Oh.
So it's like a spiral disc,
Yeah.
and those are the ideal gemstones for that, because you know they're going to really sparkle, they're going to fit beautifully, and they're a perfect size for a ring.
They are, in fact, 2 mils. That's brilliant. That's one of the smallest sizes I've seen, actually, in Lapis Lazuli.
Yeah.
You don't get that size very often. I don't want to put it with pearls.
I mean, look at it in that first kit. It would go beautiful in the first kit, wouldn't it?
Those two together.
That's what I mean, sort of just like a little tiny space
Yeah,
of bead
yeah.
in between it, just to add that little pop.
I'd actually liked, and this is because I'm just being, oh, I want all of it, I want to use all of it. I'd want to wrap it around. So you've got like a
So it kind of spirals
yeah,
over it,
spiral
yeah.
effect around.
Yeah. See, for me, I would tie that together with copper wire,
Oh, would you?
because the copper would, only because I'm addicted to copper.
Fair enough.
Gold is going to go beautiful with it. Those colours are just going to make it pop, really. Yeah, you know, we've got a lovely kit coming up later on with silver wire, so
Yeah.
it'll go beautiful within that kit.
Yeah.
It's just, I think it's just going to be a staple strand, really.
Take a look at it with the gold. This is coming up in the kit very soon. Look at those two colours together. Loving it. Now, loads of you are there already. Before I've even brought the price point in, are you ready for it? Dun, da, da, da. £6.95. If you want to get more than one, you're more than welcome to. So if you've already bought one of these, and you're looking at the price going, that's really good, hop back on that line or get back on that website and get another one if you want. You're more than welcome to.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was 200, wasn't it? It was 200 of these we had. We don't have 200 now, but I can say there's enough at the moment for you to be able to get another one if you want one. There we are. I'll be getting a couple because it's the first time I've seen this particular strand.
I would, because if with that size, if you wanted to say channel set it, then I would probably do it in rows of 2s or 3s even. So that's going to use a lot of gemstones up quite quickly. So for me, I would probably want about 3 or 4 strands just to really make that impact piece.
I'm tempted to say put it as a stretchy bracelet, but then I don't want to put it as a stretchy. I think it should go with metal.
I think for me, it probably wouldn't go on elastic, so it would go on bead and thread, and then maybe a nice toggle clasp, so that you could have it so that it could be rotatable, so you can make a feature of the toggle clasp, but have it just as a nice simple stacker type of bracelet as well.
That's one of the things I've been looking at, what's in fashion coming up over the next sort of few months. And it does, the stacking of bracelets and necklaces and rings is not going away.
No.
It is not going away. That is still with us. It's still dominant, and it's going to continue being dominant. So the sort of the thinner style bracelets, which you can layer up, or the thinner style rings that you can layer up, all of that is massive right now. And will continue to be so.
I don't think it will go, to be honest, because I think it's been such a successful trend. It's such a good look, and it's so versatile. I think that is going to remain a staple kind of trend now.
Well, you can add to it and take away, can't you? You can personalise it. It's not just, oh, I have one bracelet, that's it. You can go, do you know what, today I feel like adding red, or I feel like adding green, or I don't want to wear as many, today I'm just going to wear one.
But you could make a couple and actually stack her up, say 3 or 4 of the same bracelet, if you want that more statement look. piece of bracelet, or just have one and have it in with a pearl one. You know, you can change your look so easily with it.
Yeah, that's very true. It's very true. Very, very true. Loving it. You are as well. Loads of you there. Loads of you there, getting more than one. I would really, you know, you're talking about the different metals we could use with it. I would want to, if we're laying it as a bracelet, have it on its own, and then layer a gold. So whether that's a chain, a gold chain, or whether that's something like the gold pearls that you've just seen. And then I'd want to add another layer of blue, and maybe a green or a turquoise.
Would look nice.
I'm thinking I'm liking the idea of that sort of Egyptian, Aztec-y kind of look, and I'm thinking golds and greens for the Aztec-y and more turquoises for the Egyptian. I'm liking the idea of that.
Again, I don't think that there's anything it wouldn't go with. I think it's going to lend itself to all those kind of colours, and mixed metals is very on trend as well. So, you know,
that's another thing as well, isn't it? I mean, the mixed coloured metals have been having a bit of a reign for quite a while now, haven't they? And again, they are looking like they're sticking around for a long time to come as well, which I love because I love mixed metals.
Yeah. And it's nice to be able to, because some people do struggle with mixing the metals, but because you're seeing it a lot more now, it's helping, I think, to sort of get past that sort of, sort of a mental block sometimes. People don't like mixing metals, and that's everyone to their own, but seeing it so much now, it is actually really pretty.
I think we're all guilty of that though, aren't we? We're all guilty of getting stuck in a rut with our clothes or our hairstyles, or that's why after like 20 years of the same hairstyle, I went, I'm cutting it off! It's only taken me 20 years. It's the same with my jewellery designs as well. This is why I don't sell my jewellery, because it's pretty much, I have a favourite that I do, and I stick to that. And if
there's nothing wrong with that.
I can make hundreds and hundreds. Do you know what? My family and friends get pretty much the same thing.
Different colour.
Yeah. This year you're going to have red. This year you're going to have... I haven't done it since little one. So don't worry, you're not getting any this year.
Oh.
I haven't had a chance.
Wow. You never know. Got a couple of months.
Yeah, I can't see that happening.
No.
No. Not now she's trying to walk. Yeah. I think it'll be a few months of baby-proofing the... baby-proofing the house. Have you increased the size of this? Okay. It's too big. Right, it wouldn't fit on the screen. It wouldn't fit on the screen. We've done it. No. I've had to, yeah, thank you. I'm useless with these things. Got a message come through saying, good luck with your new eating plan. Did you know you can get a really good dairy-free ice cream? I've tried soy ice cream before. I really like that. I do like that, yeah. Oh, is it? I've just been told there's a branded.
That might help me with my issue.
Yeah.
With
Yeah. Glacé, something glacé. It's like Icelandic glacé. Swedish glacé is really nice as well. And that is, I think that's soy.
Okay.
Yeah. Love that. Love that. It's lovely. There we are. Lots of different versions. Thank you very much for that. It's slow going. You don't realise how little you know about alternative food options, because you get stuck in the sort of same ruts, don't you? I like bread, and I like pasta, and I like bagels, and I like muffins, and all of that. And all of a sudden, I can't really have any of it.
Can you have rice?
Yeah, I can have rice. Yeah. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry, but this has to be one of those. This is a beautiful little gemstone, which is extremely difficult to get a hold of. And for various reasons, one of those reasons is it's difficult. Think about this. The mine is in Siberia. What is in Siberia? Lots of snow. Lots of snow. In fact, there's only about 3 to 4 months of the year that there is not snow, and that is the only 3 to 4 months that they can mine for this. Because if you're mining in the snow, what's going to be the problem? Frostbite. You don't really want to lose a finger, do you, by digging up something? So they limit it to sort of the summer months. So 3 months is average, 4 months if they're having a really long summer, which at the moment we don't. I don't know, would we class we had a long summer here?
Did we have a summer?
There we are. So potentially it's even less than 3 to 4 months, but it's about 3 to 4 months a year that they can mine it. So there's only a small window that they can get in, get this mined out and then bought out. And in 2010, that was the point. They were doing really well up until then. In 2010, they had a really small yield, and it's just kind of gone downhill from there, because after that point, not as many miners came back to do the job, because if there's not that much work there, you're not going to come back, are you? And then because of that, less came out and less came out, and it was kind of this little spiral of, what do you call it? Catch-22. Not as many people go back, so not as much comes out. So next year, not as many people go back and not as much comes out. So it's been quite difficult over the years. There was one point where it was ridiculously difficult. There was only a small amount at one of the trade shows that we went to. This is gorgeous to see. It's so, so nice to see it again. Chrome diopside, 125 carats of chrome diopside. Should be £20.95, and personally, I'd be quite happy to keep it there. Today it's not. All I'm going to say is good luck, because it is so long since I've seen this size of quantity, 125 carats for £11.95. That is amazing. That is really, and look at the colour, that's why we fell in love with it. This gemstone is the gemstone that got me to love emeralds. I did not like green gemstones until I saw this. And I fell in love with the depth of colour and the kind of characteristics it had. And then that made me start loving emeralds. And the rest is history. I mean, it's such a beautiful stone, isn't it? Laura. She's completely blanking me. See, you need chocolate now as well. Hello!
Hi. What's listening? It's very beautiful. It's a very standout colour, isn't it? It's very, you could recognise that from a distance. So for me, a lovely clustering, really make sure that it catches that colour, really make the most of it.
It's beautiful as well, because with it being green, it will go with anything. That's the thing, it's Mother Nature's backdrop, isn't it? So you can have blues, yellows, you can have oranges, you can have purples, you can have reds. It's always going to look fantastic. I like it on its own, though. Maybe with gold.
You could do a lovely tree of life with that, couldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
It would look beautiful. Again, coppers, gold, antique, bronze.
Oh, copper would look amazing with it. Sorry. It's quite aggressive, that, wasn't it?
I'm going to get you some chocolate in the break.
Don't get me any chocolate. Let's see how far I can go without having chocolate. It's not going to last, is it? It's not going to last. Lydia, congratulations to you, my lovely collector in Lincolnshire. Well done. Collector in Hampshire, collector in Gloucestershire. You are loving this. I mean, it really is one of those gemstones. Add it to your collection. We genuinely do not know when we can get it back again. It is one of those stones. There is a handful of stones that there's always a question mark over. Can we get it again? And if we can, in the quantities. This is one of those stones. I love it. I've got another one of those stones coming up a little bit later on as well, which is neon apatite. Oh, I love it. And green kyanite's another one as well. Love, 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 love it. Now, do not go anywhere, because after the break I've got the most incredible, beautiful kit. It's gonna be perfect. So sit back, get yourself a brew, and we hopefully won't have chocolate, but we'll see you in 2.
Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Here at Jewellery Maker, we love seeing your jewellery creations, learning about your inspiration and reading your blogs. If you write your own craft or jewellery blog, then we'd love to hear from you. Simply tweet us at jewellery_maker UK with your blog link and we'll be in touch.
Owning a strand of genuine gemstones is always exciting, but being able to use it in your handcrafted jewellery, then passing it on to its new owner with proof of its authenticity is even more incredible. Why not add one of our printed authenticity cards to your order and share that same feeling with your customers? You can also access online authenticity certificates for items you have previously ordered by looking at your order history on your account details. The certificate gives you valuable information about your purchase and is your guarantee of quality and peace of mind from Jewellery Maker.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen. From the item code and the product description, right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So, what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker Wall of Fame is where you get to showcase your skills as a jewellery designer. Each week, one lucky entrant will win £100 credited to their account, and the runner-up receives £50. If you want to enter your design, just send a photo to studio@jewellerymaker.com, or you can post your photos to Jewellery Maker Studio, Ivy House, Henley Road, Studley, B80 7DU, and make sure you don't forget your customer number. Get making and good luck. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hey, welcome back.
Hi.
I'm Laura DeLu. Tom, was that a goodbye that you just said then?
No, hi.
Hi, oh Tom. Tom is here. This is really tall Tom.
Hi.
Who's even taller now? He's standing on the. Look how close he is to the. Oh, why?
This is so funny.
It's not funny.
Oh, it's amazing. What's this? How tall are you?
5'2".
Oh, don't forget the tea though. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The camera has to come out.
I know, absolutely. That never gets old. Brilliant.
So if anyone looked at my Facebook page a little while ago, there was a photograph of me with a male model who was really tall. Really tall Tom is even taller than that really tall model.
I've had to do a show with Mark Smith.
I love Mark, but he's really tall as well.
So it was Mark, Carol, me. It was a good
At least
show.
it was in high order. Do you know, my nan always says there's good things in a small compass.
Good things come in small packages.
Exactly, like jewellery. There's now abuse happening towards Tom at this moment in time. I don't condone it, but carry on, please do. Anyway, I have got some amazing bits for you coming up all the way through the show tonight, including the two amazing kits. One's happening in this hour, one's happening in the last hour. Laura has done some amazing jewellery bits that you're going to love. Take a look at these. They're gorgeous. They are seriously, seriously gorgeous. You've got rings, you've got... In fact, did you see the ring? Because Laura's going to actually demo the ring. I love this. It is amazing. You need to see the ring. You need to look at all of it. It's gorgeous. Full stop, the end. Look at this! Why are you laughing? Laura's having a good chuckle. There's a little hair at the bottom of the ring, isn't there?
It's just them.
See,
you're included in that this time, Kerry.
I'll make you aware at home that Laura actually has, you know when I say I have voices in my head? So this is the earpiece that we have. And sometimes the guest designer has it, sometimes they don't. Laura has chose to have it today, so Laura has the little voices. They're like little demons, aren't they?
They really are, yeah.
And when they argue together, there's 2 often in there, sometimes 3. So it depends on how many are in the room, but it's quite hard to differentiate, especially when Tom's in there.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Anyway, they are the bits that we're going to be seeing later on. The ring will be demonstrated, which I really want to see. So the kit's coming up a little bit later. You're going to love that. It's coming up about 1:15. In the meantime, I have got some little cheeky bits for you. This is brilliant. This is brilliant. So I have got a huge amount of cabs for you. Multicoloured onyx, multi-shaped cabs. Can we just take a look at how many cabs there are? You'll definitely get, not 148, no. 1,480 carats, which equates to all of this. Now, I can't guarantee how many pieces you're actually going to get, because if you've got bits that are bigger, you'll have a few less. If you've got smaller ones like these, you'll have a lot more. So what I can guarantee is that you will definitely get 1,480 carats. That is by far the biggest carat weight I've brought to you in a pack of cabs, I think, ever.
Yeah, I mean, what a lovely mix of colours, of sort of sizes, of shapes. It's great if you love working with cabochons, but also if you're looking at starting out as well, because you've got something there for everybody.
Yeah.
And you've got nice big work surfaces, like the 2 that you're holding right now. We've got lovely big areas to work with, so it's going to make it easier if you're sort of starting out wrapping cabochons. Yeah.
Also, tropical colours is one of the trends that are coming up. There's the whole series that it went through. I was saying, I'm signed up to various different jewellery, inspirational things, and one of the things that they were looking at on one of the sites was they're looking at what trends are coming up, what's going to be big in the next year. Tropical, like tutti frutti colours is one, and I mean you've got the whole shebang here, haven't you? Greens, blues, purples, oranges, pinks. They are gorgeous, and you're getting all of this for £21.95.
Do you know, even if you did the most simple sort of cage wrapping a cabochon and sold them at sort of £10 a piece, you know.
How many, let me just count how many. I can't guarantee you'll get this amount, but carry on talking for a second, sorry. 2, 4.
So by doing that, you can kind of just, it's a very sort of a good starting technique is when you can just sort of cage them with a couple of pieces of wire, catch it, nothing fancy, no weaving, just keep it nice and plain, pop it on a chain or cord and sell it at a craft fair for say £10, and then people can choose their own, so you have them and say choose your own.
There's 23 in this one. Now, like I said, can't guarantee you'll get that. If you've got a bigger set of cabs, there'll be a few less, or if there's smaller ones, there'll be a few more. But it works out about 95p per cab in this particular pack. They're durable as well, as you've seen. I've just thrown it across the desk there. That is brilliant.
Yeah, it really is. And like I say, great for anybody who's starting out or anybody who does do events, do craft fairs, do home jewellery parties or sell online. They've got that choice. I would have it where you can choose your own. That could be a bit of a feature that you could say, you know, choose yours, come back in an hour, and I'll have it done for you. Or have one as a sample and say, yeah, I can deliver it to you tomorrow, or something like that if you're at somewhere that's quite busy. But I think it's nice if you do craft fairs for people to see you physically working. Because for me, that's letting them know, yeah, you did make that because you're sat there doing it right now. But definitely don't say, I'll come back in 20 minutes. Say come back in at the end of the day. Because obviously you don't want to make it look like it takes 2 seconds to do something.
And also as well, if you're at a craft fair and you've got a load of people buying from you, you can't really be going, I can't talk to you a second, I've just got to do this.
And that's it. I mean, for me, I think, it's good. It shows people, you know, people can browse. You can be sat there doing a little bit of something. People can see what you're doing. I just think that's great for them to have that choice, pick and mix.
That's brilliant. I do love the colours as well. I think that's fabulous. Even just to have them, so the little ornaments just sitting around, so you can just...
Like palm stones.
Yeah. Love them. Absolutely love them. Well done if you get a hold of those ones, my lovelies. You've got a huge array there. I love the patterns as well. Now, just because I don't think we've got enough time for me to pick every single one up, all 23. Anyway, I'm going to bring to you these butterfly backs. These are brilliant even if you don't make jewellery. The amount of, and I don't have pierced ears, but I've got lots of friends who've got pierced ears, and the one complaint whilst going for a night out is, I can't find my back. The amount of people I know who've not been able. Someone noticed the problem with this scene? It's like having, it's a thing from the
Adam's family, yeah.
Just there is a body attached. So, behind the scenes. Behind the scenes.
All glamour.
Have you lost butterfly backs in the past? If so, then this is perfect for you. It's a pack of 10. So they're great for your jewellery making anyway, because of course if you're doing studs, you're going to need the butterfly backs. Or if you have got earrings that you want to make sure there's always something there for you to make sure they're attached perfectly. £2.95 for a pack of 10.
You can also, one of those cabochons,
Oh yeah.
glue it to the back of the cabochon and use it as a bail. So you can put, I can't claim credit for that, I think it was Gemma Crows.
Brilliant.
Who mentioned it, but
That's brilliant.
yeah, so you just glue it to the back of the cabochon, and then you've got a double drill option to put beaded and thread for a memory wire or wire.
Yeah.
And it's like an invisible.
What was that? Was that you, or is that just something
That
randomly?
was just something random. This happens when we're together. That happened last. Remember when we?
Yes.
What was that? It was a fork falling over.
The ghost has come out. It's your fault.
What? It doesn't
It's
happen
always
when
your
you're not
fault.
here.
Don't blame me.
Where's the back fall from?
You mean a Christmas Day story? Oh my goodness me. Right, moving on from that story. £2.95, perfect for jewellery making, for bails, and also for keeping your earrings in place. Now next, I know where box 11 is, Tom. I may not have glasses on, but I can definitely figure that one out. How can I figure it out without glasses? I can see, Tom, I can see. Oh dear, yeah, he does do that. There's a little silence because Tom normally says, it's box 11, that comes after 10 and before 12. That is a very classic Tom Stewart comment. But you are getting 10 pieces here. This is rose gold plated, 95 sterling silver, and you're getting tubes. They are fabulous as little spacers. They're fabulous on their own actually as well.
Yeah, they're great. And you know that, I know going back to that Lapis lazuli, but they would look lovely in a kind of, again, stacker bracelet. So you could have one that just had, say, the little Lapis on there, and another one that had, say, 3 of the Lapis and then a gold bar, rose gold bar, and you can alternate it and again layer them up. That's going to look really good.
I've mentioned this one a couple of times actually. There was a necklace that I saw which was around about, I think we were selling it for £60, and it was literally just a little bit of chain, one of these kind of things, a little bit of chain, one of those, and that was it, continually all the way around. And it was really beautiful, really beautifully done. Very simple, not much to it, very simple, but £60 they were selling it for. Obviously that was in a high street jeweller's. But the fact you've got this beautiful selection, 10 of them in a pack, all rose gold, so it's an 18 karat gold normally is rose gold plated or any gold plating, and it's over 925 sterling silver as well. And they are ideal for anything really.
Yeah, and again, if you wanted to cut them a little bit down, it's like cut them in half again, put a piece of wire in there and then cut them so that they won't buckle then.
I was going to question that because I never tried to cut anything like this.
Yeah, I mean I wouldn't do it whilst they were hollow because obviously it would just...
What was that?
No, that was weird.
What was that?
Something else just fell.
something has just flirted across the desk onto the floor. And I can say it was not me, and there is no one anywhere near.
I'm telling you, it's me and you, because it's not happened before that. Because we have...
£4.95. Do you know I'm on the radio on Sunday for a paranormal show?
You should ask.
A paranormal show I'm doing. Oh my life, I'm being interviewed for it. So this is going to be great material,
good
right
material,
there.
yeah.
Oh, this is an amazing deal for £4.95. No matter what happens, what on earth is going on in the studio, I don't know. But dial in, get involved in these auctions because they're spookily too good to miss. Spookily. Now, I have got the kit for you, and you are going to absolutely adore these. Now, it's just turning into mayhem and bedlam, isn't it? It's just. Are we all right? Are we all good?
I'm fine.
Say that again. Sorry. I'm aware. I'm sorry. I'm a little bit creeped out right now. We're all a little bit.
Oh, that.
There's comments about ghosts coming in. I'm going to bring you the first part of the kit. Okay, the first part of the kit, if you saw the ring, this is what is used. And it is amazing. Now, I've not seen a chain like this before used in the way that it has been used. Now, I think a little while ago I did bring you one chain like this, which was a smaller chain. I believe it was coloured, but this actual particular one I've not seen before, and it is stunning. So this comes along with your wire and of course your pearls as well. So let me just bring this to you and I'll tell you exactly what you're getting. You're getting 100 metres of your champagne coloured silver plated copper wire, which is 0.25 in size. You're also getting your cup chain, which is this crystal gold plated, crystal gold plating 50 centimetre Swarovski round extended cup chain. You also get 10 metres of champagne gold coloured silver plated wire in 0.8, which has been popped over here, so I'll bring that one on here as well. So there you are, you've got those two there. And on top of that, you've got your freshwater cultured pearls, a whole strand of them, and they're in 6x5 millimetres to 7x8 millimetres, and the little nuggets. And on top of that, you're getting your white shell coin cabochon. So you are getting all of this in one pack. Now, I would be wanting the cup chain as a definite must. That's the thing that I really love. I mean, I love the rest of the kit, don't get me wrong. I love the shell, I love the pearls, but this cup chain, I think after seeing what Laura's done with it, is brilliant. Have we seen the earrings as well? Oh, the earrings are amazing. How did you find working with this?
I love working with this. I haven't worked for very much, but for me, I love the scope really with what you can create with it. I love it. It's so effective, and it's the first time I've actually incorporated it within my wire weaving as such, and I really love how that sort of turned out.
How easy is it to actually separate these sections off?
So easy, so easy. You literally just cut it. It's held with almost like, if you think of like a T-bar, so it's straight and straight and then across like that. So when you cut it, it just locks inside the actual sort of setting. So you just cut it and it's absolutely fine.
That's brilliant. I'll actually show you the end of it so you can see what she's talking about there. So you've got the little slice. I suppose you could actually undo this if you wanted to. Yeah, you can. They're very. It's very malleable. If you wanted to sort of take a fine, sort of like a
awl kind of like needle and just kind of lift it up slightly, you could. And also you can get like a very fine wire through that gap as well at the bottom of the chain.
Now, all of this you can get today. Are you ready for it? For £24.95. Now, considering how long this cup chain is, I think it's amazing. You're getting 2 spools of wire for that, your 0.25 and your 0.8. You're also on top of this cup chain, you are getting a strand of pearl nuggets and a white shell coin as well. I think you're getting a lot of bang for your buck on this one.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, for that chain on its own, just to get that chain is absolutely brilliant. And again, my favourite combination. So this was, I said I would love the chain because I love the Swarovski chain. I also said I'd like a cabochon, so we've got the shell coin. And my favourite combination of wires, which would be the 0.8 and the 0.25.
So you're getting everything?
Yeah, so you've got pretty much everything you need.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Just the look that you're getting there of the Swarovski is just fantastic. You could quite easily, I'd be really tempted to just do like a tennis bracelet style.
It's something that you just want to do, but obviously if I rocked up with just a tennis style bracelet, I've got to try and do. But for me, I've got some of this at home and that is what I have done with some of them.
They do look amazing, just simple tennis bracelet, love it. Now the next part to this kit is pearls. Pearls. 3 strands. You're actually getting champagne pearls, peacock pearls and white pearls. Now the white pearls are a gorgeous natural colour. Of course the champagne and the peacock are dyed. I love the champagne. That beautiful colour. To me, I wouldn't say that was champagne, I'd say that was gold. I would say that was gold. And the peacock, love it again. Absolutely love it. The peacock are keshi, so you've got that wonderful effect. You've got that fabulous sort of, I want to say, you've got flat areas, you've got smooth areas, you've got kinks, you've got crevices, you've got all these wonderful little bits which catch the light beautifully, and of course with that dye on there as well you get this beautiful metallic sheen. It looks amazing and they combine so beautifully together, don't they, all 3 of them? Have you combined all of them together?
I have,
haven't you?
Yeah, in 2 pieces in the main necklace and in the bracelet as well.
It's really almost ethereal actually, the look that you're getting with it.
They do, they go beautiful together and you just get that mix of colours and texture. I think it works perfectly, personally.
Absolutely. It looks so beautiful. Really does.
Yeah, I just thought, you know, to have that sort of amount of pearls, have that luxury, to just need to go to town, don't we really?
It's got a kind of it's a very beach holiday kind of feel, but also at the same time it's almost Grecian goddess.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It's something like that piece there is something that you could wear shorter and actually have it more like a choker style, but put an extender on and it would go longer.
Yeah, that looks, just all of it's beautiful. I love the wire work you've done on them as well. Are you ready for this? Now you are going to be getting 3 strands, your champagne, your peacock and your fresh water white pearls for £15.95. That is incredible when you're thinking you could quite easily be paying that for one.
Most definitely, and again, for me, those peacock pearls are absolutely stunning. They add that pop of colour to everything, so I think they kind of bring it alive a little bit. They take it from being sort of quite sophisticated to still being sophisticated, but with that colour.
Flirty.
Yeah.
A bit flirty.
Yes.
I like the fact that the peacock pearls are actually a lighter colour.
Yeah.
So it's not often when we see peacock pearls, they're quite dark, aren't they? They've got the darker tones. But this is almost like a pastel, beautiful pastel look to it. Now I'm going to have a wander with my brew and hopefully nothing else in the set is going to fly off.
Go careful.
That was a little bit petrifying though, in fairness. Now. You promised a little demonstration of the ring.
The ring, yes.
Is that the one that you will be
That is what I'm going to do. Better really, because I've just told everybody I'm doing that. So now I'm going to go for the earrings.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's
No,
fine.
it's going to be
How about
great.
the necklace instead?
Yeah, we could do that. I've got like a whole, what, 10 minutes? Yeah, I can do
Yeah,
that.
yeah, no, you've got about 5, in fairness.
Oh,
so we want the ring,
even
the
better.
earrings, and the...
Yeah, that's totally doable.
Perfect. Perfect. So we have got the ring.
I love how we've just managed.
We've actually confused everybody. What are we actually doing? Now we are actually going to be demonstrating, I say we, Laura is going to be demonstrating the ring. So anybody who is confused about what's just happened, it is the ring that is being demonstrated. So, my lovely, over to you.
Going by how much we've confused them, yeah, we need to clarify.
Yeah, we needed to clarify that. We've just confused the production team. So, will you show us?
Okay, yeah. So what I'm going to do is, okay, so what size am I making
gonna
this
stand
ring,
back.
Kerry? Helpful. Okay.
I remember getting poked by you.
Oh, yeah, no. But we're doing a ring, so the wire's not going to be as long, so you could be safe. I can't promise, though.
I love the fact
Disclaimer.
it's a could be. Could be safe.
I've got to cover myself. Yeah. Okay, so basically I'm going to use the 0.8 wire. The 0.8 wire is going to be the base wire. The 0.25 is going to be the weaving wire to actually do the base of the ring itself. So if I just turn the ring around, you'll see that I've done a woven sort of section around the actual ring shank itself. So that's what we're going to use the 0.25 for. And then we're going to use that also to secure the chain to the actual ring.
Just between a K and an M.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that L?
What am I missing? Are you actually...
Yeah, so she's putting a, yeah.
Useful, that
This is because I said something that I upset her earlier.
So you are making her a ring?
Yeah, I'll make her
And
a
she's
ring.
just sent through a ring on the mandrel so you can know the exact size. There we are, well done.
So,
That's you've upset me as well.
I've upset everyone apparently.
Yeah.
But apparently rings will make everybody happy.
Of
so,
course,
right,
of
so
course.
if you're going to be doing the ring, what you need is enough wire that's going to be able to do the ring shank itself, which is normally only...
The size of my finger there if you need it.
What's happening? I thought you were going to move them out or
No,
something
I
technical.
wanted you to measure my finger as well.
Okay, so basically, what you need to do is obviously the section that we're going to weave is only going to be the actual, probably normally for about size N is about 2 inches. You can take a ring mandrel, you can take a piece of wire, go to the size that you actually want, and then you'll know exactly how long that is. So when you're doing your weaving, you can make sure that that section is that length, okay? So I've only cut off some short pieces of wire here, but the main pieces that you're going to want are going to be enough to do the ring shank and also then to actually make that front detail.
Yeah.
So I probably did around about 20 inches, and that's 3 pieces, okay?
So 3 pieces of 20 inches?
Yeah.
Right.
So then what I'm going
Now
to do...
I'll stand back.
Oh, you're okay, you're safe. For now.
You are evil! I'm wondering why it's been so long since I've worked with you.
You put a request in, didn't you?
Yeah. Please
Okay.
save me. Please.
So I'm using the 0.25 wire, so hopefully you'll be able to see this okay. So what I'm going to do is I've taken a length, probably about a metre,
Yep.
and I'm going to leave a sort of tail, hold that, and wrap 3 to 4 times, just to anchor that wire securely to your first wire.
Yeah.
I'm then going to take my second wire. Now I work placing my wires on the top,
Okay.
but again, if you wanted to sort of put it underneath, it's absolutely fine as well.
Yeah.
Now I'm right-handed, so I tend to work. So I will work towards the left.
Yeah.
If you were left-handed, you would start at the left side and then work towards the right. Okay. So I'm now going to take, holding that tail so that the wire doesn't go anywhere. I'm going to wrap around both these wires, once, and then twice, and then I'm going to come into the middle of those 2 wires. Okay. I will in a moment show you up and close as well. Okay.
Feeling a little bit of a chill in this particular corner.
It is chilly over
It's
here,
a
isn't
little
it? I
bit-
know, I've noticed, I've been ignoring it.
It's a little bit like Yeah.
Yeah, it is. It's, yeah.
Tom's assuring us there's no ghosts here, and yet two things have happened. Can I just say, if there is any ghosts here, just prove to Tom that you're there. Just put it out there. Well, it's going to be scary anyway, isn't it? Whatever happens. But
Okay, so
apparently, I have to say, we cannot clarify whether ghosts are real or not.
So anyway, so I've now taken the third wire and I'm going to now wrap, my wire is now in between, so if I say 1, 2, 3, so my wire is now in between 1 and 2, it's going to come up and wrap 2 and 3 round once, and then again, and then into the middle, okay? So now it's just going to wrap up in pairs, so I'm going to wrap 1 and 2 again, so I'm going to go around once, and then I'm going to come around and up into the middle. And then I'm going to go around the top 2, around once, around and into the middle. And you just continue that pattern. So if you want, I can show you up on the close camera. And then you should be able to see it. So I'm going to go in reverse. Okay, so you'll be able to see that it's in sets of 2. It is very fine, but you should just about be able to see that. Okay, so I'll just show you another rotation. So the wire's coming towards you. It's now going to go around once, and around twice, and then into the middle towards you again. And then you're going to come up and wrap the top 2. So around once, around, and back in between those 2 towards the middle again. So I'll just do one more for you. So you just go once, and then into the middle, up and over, around once, and then into the middle. Okay, give it a little scoot, and that's what you will see. Okay, so you'll be able to see that. If I show you the front, and that's the front, I'll just turn it over and you'll see the back. You'll have like a 1.5 wrap on the back, because obviously, because we're going sort of around once and then into the middle, the back will have that 1.5 pattern. And then
Tom is in her ear going, half. It's half, not half, half. Say however you want it, my love. Say however you want it.
Okay. So, here's a piece that I've already done. So you just continue until you've got the length to, of the size of the ring that you want, okay? So that's going to be right. And again, if you want to check which is the front and the back, you can just look at it. And it's the side that's got wraps of 2. So I'm going to keep a tail of wire attached because I'm going to use that when I actually want to secure this chain. So let me just see. Okay. So I'm now going to place this onto the actual ring mandrel. So go to the size that you actually want, which in this case was about an L.
That's my size!
But then there's going to be a fight at the end between you two, so I'm just making a ring.
Okay, so apparently she's 2 inches taller than me, and therefore it's hers.
Wow. Okay, so basically...
I'll just let you have the ring, that's fine. It's fine, you take that ring.
So I've got it so that the 2 sections of the weave are more or less meet. It doesn't matter if they don't 100% meet.
Okay.
If it's like 1/2 centimetre, that's absolutely fine.
Yeah.
You don't want a big gap because the chain will sit across that, as you can see, and that's absolutely fine. If it was...
Sorry.
Go on.
How do you get... So you've got this wonderful fluid chain. How do you get it so rigid? Because it's really strong. Okay, right, yeah, cool, sorry.
The next stage. So, okay, so make sure you're happy with the size of that. And what I'm going to do is, using that wire here, I'm just going to quickly secure this this section together. So what I'm going to do is just continue with a weave. And all I want to do is just wrap around in pairs, basically, just to lock these 2 sets of wire together.
Can I just say, if you are wondering what the pearls are in the corner, if you're inquiring about it, they are coming up in the next hour. I've just got to make that beautiful.
Okay.
Oh, they're coming up in about 15 minutes. Ah, it's the next hour. There we are. 15 minutes time. We're bringing it forward. These gorgeous. Sorry. What do you think of these ones?
They're beautiful. And again, absolutely stunning with this kit.
Oh, they would.
Yeah.
They really would. So coming up in about 15 minutes time.
Okay, so basically I've got that on the side, so you can still, even though I've locked these together, which I will show you up close now, but I can put it on and make sure I'm happy with that size. So if I take it off, I'll just show you what I've done. Just taken that 0.25 wire and just stitched it down onto the bottom set of wires, just to lock it, okay?
Yep.
So I'll pop this back down now. What I'm going to do is start to form the base for the actual chain itself.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to take...
Oh, so it's the wire that gives it the stability, right?
So I'm going to take the top two and then the bottom two and just leave that centre wire. Okay. And I still want this 0.25, I need that here. So you can see this is where we're now going to stitch the actual chain onto. Now what I don't need are these two wires here. So what I'm going to do is just get rid of them now, because I don't need them. So I'm just going to do that nice and neat, and I'm just going to get them, do a wrap and just get them as close to the centre part as possible. Yeah. So you can trim this wire if it's a bit long. So bring that through, wrap it around once, and I'm using my pliers so that I get a really nice, tight, secure wrap. And then just cut it across the front. Again, I'll show you that up close so you can see what I've done. Okay. So it's just wrapped around twice and just cut there. Okay, and then with this one here, I'm going to repeat the same very quickly here.
I mean, you can't really notice it when you're looking at the finished piece.
And
you
the
can't
reason
notice
is
it at all, can you?
because I've over wrapped it. So that's why these need to be longer.
Yeah.
Because they're going to over wrap that mechanical part of it and make it almost look like part of the design.
Yeah.
So around once and then twice. And so that's those two cut and gone. Obviously, take your time when you're doing this, not rushing like I am, and make sure when you cut that there's no sharp edges or anything there. Okay? So now I've only got these two sets of wires.
Okay.
But also I've locked it because those wires have locked the ring shank in place. So now this is where, what I've done is I've already pre-cut this, but just to show you how you can cut this easily. Because obviously if you've got a smaller finger, you might not want this many. There's 9 on this one. So if I was doing a slightly smaller one, I might do 7. Okay. Because it might be nicer to not have, if you've got smaller hands, you don't want a massive, sort of the ring that's going to look off balanced. But what you do want is an odd number. Because there's going to be a centre point and then, okay? So 2, 4, 6, 7. So
isn't it like an aesthetic thing as well?
Yeah, you're drawn to a centre point. So all you're going to do is take your pliers and in the middle cut. That's it. That is it.
Brilliant.
Yeah. So it is as easy as that. So what would you prefer? Kerry, what would you prefer? 7 or would you want... Oh, okay. That actually was almost nice.
I really do wish you could hear the other side of this conversation.
So what I'm doing is I've just placed that centre wire.
You're doing very well to ignore them.
So obviously I've gone for 7 on this one. So I've put the centre one across that wire work there. And then what I'm going to do is just take in my 0.25 wire. I'm now just going to go in between each of the settings.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to work down one of the sort of sides. So I'm going to go around once and then twice. Once,
you can already see it getting more rigid.
Twice. Yeah, and straight away that's going to set. And what you can do is control it by moving these wires, which is how you can get that sort of swirl.
Yeah.
So obviously what I want to do now is take this, go 1, 2, and then I'm going to just come back along. So I want to really make sure it's secure, and it is a 0.25 wire, so I want to really make sure this cannot go anywhere. Back around.
Stay.
Yeah, you stay. So
sit.
Back over that centre point again. And then feeding it just underneath, just so I can get it to go over to the other side. And then we're just going to quickly come up this side now.
Yep.
And then once, twice, around here. And then just come back down again, just again to reinforce that. Make sure these stay flat as well. So round once, twice. Then when you get to that centre point, you can then cut that 0.25 wire, and that is done. So when you just want to make sure that it's cut right inside that sort of gap, and then take as fine a plier as you can get, really sort of flatten it to make
Yeah,
sure there's no
yeah,
edge.
yeah.
And again, then you can shape this. So I really liked it like that, but then I had to work out what to do with these wires here.
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do is, holding this securely, is take one, and you're just going to kind of come down to the side, and then you're going to do the same on that side, and that's what gives that sort of flash of metal.
Yeah,
And then you want it to kind of sort of mirror the shape of the ring, so you can see that's like that. And then you're going to, I'll just do one side, you're going to take one of the wires and you're going to cut and wrap that the way we did the first set.
Yeah.
So round once and then cut. And then with the, and this is where I wanted to get rid of the sort of mechanics of it.
Oh,
Sorry.
that's all right. I forgot you flirt, don't you? Flirt it off. Well, I've just got a question come through. Thank you. Is the ring mandrel available, please? Do you hear the laughing there? I'm assuming that is a yes then, with that little cackle. There we are. Thank you very much, my lovely. Let's bring that to you now, actually, if that's okay. Dun, 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 dun. So the mandrel is, in fact, available. So thank you very much for asking that question. And here it is. So this is a ring mandrel, and you have your measurements on there for you. So if you're watching this internationally, normally, I mean, the USA have numbers, don't they? 1, 2,
Yes.
3, and so on and so forth. But I'm afraid you'll still get the same sizes. It's just that they're...
It's just in, we go by letters. So about a 7 is about an N.
Yes.
So it sort of as a base.
I work out as a 5 and I'm an L. Yeah, it works out. That's right. Yeah. There you go. So you can't actually bring it. So after that, I'm afraid we're not able to bring it to you. So what's the code? DODI52. So if you go onto the website and type in DODI52, you should be able to access it on the website. Unfortunately, here, the computer says no. It's not actually allowing us to do it, so I can't bring it to you, but it is available and it is on the website.
And it is essential. I love the,
It is amazing.
Yeah. So, okay, so all I've done is I've cut, as I said, that first wire, and then just to sort of overwork, just to kind of go over that, you know, when you said we could see that first cut. So what I did was I cut one wire exactly that same way,
Yes.
and then the second one, which is slightly longer, if I show you up close, you'll see that I'm kind of bringing it into a direction. So I'm actually trying to deliberately overwrap what I've done, so that actually looks like more of a design than seeing where you've wrapped layers of cut wire. And again, just taking that wire, cutting it there, and there's your sort of ring, and then you can pop it back onto the ring mandrel,
which is on the website.
Which is on the website.
We can't bring it to you right now.
So this one I've done smaller because this is a smaller size ring, so it gives you an idea. I'll show you in comparison the way that they both look.
Let me just try that smaller one.
You want to try the smaller one on and just see if it
just
fits.
Want to see
and let me just make sure there's no sharp edges.
Now we've got another message come through.
Oh, look.
And it says...
Let's have a little look.
There is a lady around Laura. Seriously, that's actually given me a chill. And that's Laura who sent that through. Oh, okay, that was an anonymous message, and Tom says the person around me is actually Laura.
It's definitely a little bit chilly over here, but
it's a little bit.
Obviously, it's just our opinion.
That's just my opinion.
But there
as
you go.
well.
Yeah, so just see.
Carrie. Oh, I'm not going to fight you for it. You're 2 inches taller than me.
I'll make another one. Does that make everybody happy?
2 inches taller than me. I love
there you go. You have that one. I'll make Carrie one. What size are you?
Right, I'm moving across with my brew. Oh, that is a little bit. Just saying, it's a little bit chilly. Obviously, we cannot confirm that ghosts are real, but it's a highly, entertaining topic to discuss. What is on your list of, what was it to do, your wish list?
Yes.
What is your, I've just gone chilly again. What is your wish list? 5 things, send them through, 5 things that you would be interested in doing at any point. I've got 3, wasn't it?
Yes.
Well, 4 if you count contact lenses. So I'd like to go and be allowed to do a dive where they think, also this cannot be confirmed, where they think Atlantis might be. I'd also like to do an archaeological dig on part of Petra, which is in Jordan, and I'd like to go to St. Lucia. Those are my 3, and have some contact lenses, that's the 4th. Now, I do believe, is it time? No, it's not time, but I do want to bring you this just to show you. This is coming up as a star buy. It is a gorgeous strand of peacock pearls. Just take a look at this. I'm really chilly. Love, love, love those. Now, next up. Oh, you're going to love these. Literally love, 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 love. They are hearts. Hearts, hearts, hearts. Beautiful little cornelian hearts, actually. Cornelian puffy hearts, you're getting 70 carats of them. It's 8mm in size, each of them are, and it's a 38cm strand. These are just so beautiful. Now, we've seen cornelian before, haven't we, as rounds. I love the fact. We also have them as that sort of lily shape.
Yeah, we've had them in flowers sort of shapes, and also just, I think we've had chips as well. I've had chips a couple of weeks ago.
You make me hungry. Was there egg with them as well? Just look at the glow on these, though. I mean, when you actually see these up close and personal, the glow on them is fabulous. What would you do with them? So cornelian's a really old stone anyway. It's one of the oldest known stones used in jewellery. It's mentioned in the Bible. It's mentioned as part of the breastplate of Aaron. It's also been used by the Romans for the intaglios, where they've used, like stamps, the seal. They've used it as a seal, because wax doesn't generally stick to it. So if they've carved into it, they can do the seal.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Without it getting stuck in the holes and grooves. So that's what they used to use it for. It is known as a courageous stone. What would you do with it if I courageously gave it to you?
I love the shape of it. I think you could make sort of little drops of them, sort of have little, have chain and have some sort of coming down from the chain. You can put them point to point. And make little bows out of them. You could put little gemstones in between them. You could make rings, earrings, centre of a pendant. So much.
£5.95. So many things you can do with it. So many things. Get a couple. It's a fantastic item to have in your collection. Cornelian's a beautiful stone and is very, very much one of those that you often find fakes in the industry. So to actually have the real deal, maybe get yourself one of the authenticity cards as well, so that people know that you are actually getting the real deal. For 25 pence extra, it's worth it, isn't it? So, so worth it. Really is. Love it. Absolutely love the quality, and those little hearts are so cute. Stretchy bracelet. That would be my go-to. Stretchy bracelet or earrings.
Yeah, again, there's so many on there that you're going to be able to create a lot with that as well.
Yeah, that's a nice thing about it. There is lots and lots and lots. I'm not going to count all of them, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Well, let's put it that way. That's 10 there, and that's the rest of the strand. So the whole strand in total, there's a lot on that. Hold those lines on that one, my lovelies. Now, what to bring to you next? How about some bronzite? I love this stone because it's a really unusual one. It's a really, really unusual one. You look at it and it actually has the look of wood. Look. You see what I mean by that sort of almost a wooden effect? It's a very beautiful piece. Great with bronze, great with copper. Antique bronze will be brilliant for it. And you've got that wonderful cold feel to touch as well. Just I love those lines that go across it. Love that elegance. Male or female? You could use it for either, couldn't you, really?
Yeah, both really. Definitely, because even though it is faceted, it's quite, the faceting is quite, it's not giving off that super sparkle, is it?
No.
It's just making it, I just think it's beautiful. I love bronzite. I think it's a very underrated gemstone. I don't think we,
isn't it?
and I don't think we see enough of it.
No, it's been a long time actually since I bought you any bronzite. Love that elegance. Love it. I'd be very tempted to actually turn it to one of them to a ring.
It has to be a ring, doesn't it? But it's lovely. You could create, again, they could kind of lock together. You've got that kind of honeycomb kind of looking.
Yes, yeah.
You know, you've got your wire again, copper wire for me, or the gold wire, something that would really sort of, and again, the sort of pearls.
Yes.
The, what colour are they? The champagne coloured pearls.
Champagne
they
pearls,
look lovely
yeah.
with it as well.
£9.95 for the strand. It is again another unusual one we don't see very often at all. Beautiful look, really luscious. It's fabulous. Loving the angle of every single one of these as well. The way you've got that beautiful faceting, it just creates such a beautiful effect. Very dramatic. Great as a choker, I think, if you actually laid them all out flat.
It also look really lovely as chain, some long chain earrings, and just a couple of those, just one or a couple of them. They would look really lovely because they could be statement but lightweight.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Gorgeous look. It is, though, time for the star buy. So are you ready for it? Are you steady for it? Go! Pearls! Pearls! Beautiful, really bright peacock pearls. These are fabulous. There's one in particular that I'm just eyeing up because it's got the most beautiful, almost an orangey tone over the surface of it. So each and every single one of these has that wonderful metallic luster. I mean, just look at the colourways. You're getting teals in there, purples in there. Can you see the pinks in there as well? It is lush. Got turquoises coming through also. I love it as it is. I don't think you need to do anything else to it. But then that's me, and I really love pearls as they are. Unadulterated, restrand it. Although in fairness, I'd want it as a bracelet or a ring, just purely because I want to see them. When you've got colour like this, you want to see them, don't you?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, that's why it was nice with this first kit to be able to do something like that layered necklace where it's a sort of an accessory almost, the woven pendant, but it's still seeing all of those pearls, and I would want to do something similar with that.
The nice thing as well is the peacock pearls in the kit were actually cashew pearls, so if you did get the kit, add these to your order, because these of course are not the cashew pearls, these are potato pearls, so you've got a completely different look, and the two together marry up beautifully. And they just look amazing, don't they? Everything about it is beautiful. You've got a beautiful sheen, you've got the gorgeous turquoise. It's a turquoise, I think, that gets me, and the oranges that come through. It's magic. I don't know if you can see this one, but it's almost, that's the one I'm talking about. You've got this beautiful, beautiful sheen to it. There. You see that orangey sort of luster that you're getting? Fantastic. They are stunning. I mean, even if you did want to put them with another gemstone, they would still look absolutely incredible. I'm just, I suppose, lazy. I want to keep them as they are. They are a fantastic price point as well. If you want to add pearls to your collection, but you want to have something that really stands out, this is the one. Colourway as well, it's perfect for the winter. It's perfect for any season, actually, if you think about it. In the summer, it's going to be that beautiful, those beautiful tropical blues that come out that you see. In winter, you're going to pick up more of those turquoises and the iciness of it. You ready for your price? £9.95. So if you wanted to make a pair of stud earrings, for example, that's 2 off the strand. How much would we be charging for pearl earrings? £9.95 or more? What about if you wanted a bracelet? You've got plenty on this strand to be able to create one bracelet. So you've got plenty on the strand to restrand it if you wanted to. Pearl knot it, make a long neck. In fact, let me just pop this round. This is without any pearl knotting. Of course, pearl knotting extends it because you've got the knots in between each one. See, that looks beautiful on its own.
Yeah, I love that. And again, if you had any sort of the lovely space beads we do, maybe the Stardust space beads, and maybe just put a couple in the very front section and just leave it as that.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Although Stardust, I don't want to put them in between each one.
Or that sterling silver finding kit that we had, that comes with a lovely toggle clasp.
Oh, it
so
does,
what you could do is put the toggle clasp so it's a feature at the front, and then some of the chain that comes in the toggle clasp in the finding kit. Put that on the actual clasp, and then a couple of charms and collections so it's a front necklace.
Oh, I like that. That's a really lovely idea.
And in that findings kit, you have everything you need to do that.
Yeah. If you did miss out on the findings kit, it is still available. It went for a fantastic price point, and they're all 925 sterling silver, so you add that extra element. Perfect if you are doing wedding jewellery, because of course you want that little extra, don't you, for wedding jewellery?
Yeah, that's something special.
Yeah.
But again, that's lovely if you've got bridesmaids colours, that would be lovely. So you could have white pearls and have that for the bridesmaids.
That would be really nice.
Because that was part of my wedding colour. I had like tealy green, so that would definitely have gone. I did actually have a spray, like a tiara sort of spray for my matron of honour, and it had those colours in it.
Brilliant. Yeah, it's a lovely colourway. See, it works with so many things as well, doesn't it? It's got that sort of almost an oceanic feel to it.
Yeah.
But it's also got a very classic, or even, it's almost floral as well, the colours that you're going through there.
It just, again, it's a really versatile sort of stone, really, because it can go in so many directions.
Absolutely. I love it. I just love the colours. There's just something about it that just makes you go, oh. Yeah, that is stunning. That's the kind of colourway you'd want to wear all the time, isn't it, as well? Oh, do you know? Oh, that's a really good point. If you could dye your hair all of those colours, is it? There we are. Apparently blue's very hard to get out when you dye your hair that colour. But if you are going for these sort of, they're almost unicorn colours, aren't they?
Yeah.
Mermaid.
God, that's twice we've done that now.
I know, it's a little bit scary. It is a little bit the Twilight Zone with Laura and Laura. There we are, mermaid colours, unicorn colours, mermaid colours, whichever colours you want to call them. They are gorgeous. Loads of you coming in for these ones as well. I've got Janet's there, in fact 2 Janets, Janet in Bridgend, Janet in Buckinghamshire. Buckinghamshire, there we are. Get your teeth around that, Laura. And there as well, Lynette. I've got Jeanette and Margie. I've got Brian, Pauline, Kathy, Amanda. Loads of you going for these. If you want to get If you want to get more than one, you are more than welcome to. Let's try to combine the two there. More welcome to, more than one. I'd go for more than one because I'd want to have a whole matching set.
Yeah, definitely. I think maybe 2 to 3 of that, and you could make a full-on suite or individual pieces.
Exactly. So after the break, we are going to be carrying on. We are going to carry on with random themes and topics, and also we've got another kit coming up for you in the last hour and some more amazing deals coming up right after this.
We here at Jewellery Maker love to hear your feedback. So working in conjunction with FIFO, a global ratings and reviews provider, when you purchase a product from JM, you will receive an email asking you to rate our service and our products. This helps us to bring you excellent customer service and ensure we're bringing you value for money and high quality goods. Have your say with Jewellery Maker FIFO reviews.
Tune in on Monday for the JM Christmas Market, where Alison Tarry will be launching her Seed Bead Baubles DVD. Alison will get you in the Christmas spirit and get you making your tree decorations in time for the festive season. So that's Monday at 12 p.m.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen, from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Getting started with Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. When you spend with us £4.95, you will get a free welcome pack. That welcome pack will give you pretty much everything you need to get started. From a manual, which will help you to familiarise yourself with all of the items that you're going to be creating and all of the products that you need, including tools and findings and threads. You'll also get a DVD and step-by-step project cards. These cards and the DVD will give you the chance to be able to create a wonderful arrangement of different items of jewellery. Plus, you'll also get a free 3-pack of tools. These will be everything you need to get started. So, getting started with the Jewellery Maker couldn't be easier. So why not give it a go today? Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
Hello and welcome back. I'm Laura DeLu and I'm joined by Laura Binding, who we've just agreed, I think, when we get together, strange things happen and it might not necessarily be a good idea to get us together in the same room again. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good. She's actually rejigged my mind as to what strange things happened previously when we worked together. It's just a little bit freaky. But the theme for this weekend is actually not strange things happening, but instead it is, what is your wish list? Now, it doesn't have to be jewellery. It doesn't have to be making something. It could be going somewhere. It could be eating something. I mean, you might want to try, you know, the blowfish. Well, I don't know what it's actually called, but the blowfish, where you could potentially die if you eat the wrong part of it.
Pufferfish.
Is it pufferfish?
Is it pufferfish?
Yeah, it's a pufferfish.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that could be one of the things that you want to do. You might want to do a bungee jump from the Eiffel Tower. I don't know. Have you thought of yours yet? Come on, I need one. I've done 3, 4.
I don't know. I would like to go for a swim with sharks.
Oh.
I would like to do that. I know there's, I don't know where it is. There's a hotel, or there's probably lots of hotels with a big bar and a swimming pool. I want to go stay at one of those places.
Ooh, I just want a holiday.
Yeah, I think it's a bit of, yeah, but I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know what else I really want.
Really? Not like even, I don't know, a spa day or... Well, I've got something that might be on some of your wish lists, and that is the perfect tool to use and not blame your tools for you not being able to do something. Because the first tool that I ever used was my dad's tool, pair of pliers. Genuinely, and I know that people do blame their tools, and that's the reason why they say, oh, it's not that good. No, my first attempts at jewellery making were absolutely shocking because I was using a pair of pliers from my dad's toolkit. Far too big, far too cumbersome, and did not do the job they were supposed... Well, they did the job they were supposed to do, which was clearly not jewellery making. But these are brilliant. So these are your side cutter pliers, and they do exactly that. So you can see you've actually got, if you look that bit, you've got it tapered down to the edge, and you've got the sharp section there. So they're perfect if you want to get right up close and personal. You were doing this earlier on, weren't you? Getting right up close and personal and snipping.
Yeah, it's great just to sort of cut your beading thread, cut your sort of wire. They are an essential, definitely essential. And if you're starting out as well, they're really great to have.
So The pliers that I had did have a cut a bit on them. Remember, these are tool pliers from a toolbox. So imagine trying to cut up close and personal.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Because it was kind of like part way. So you say you got the plier bit here, it was part way down. Ain't going to happen, is it? So these are beautiful because you've got that beautiful smoothness to them, right close and personal, really adds a professional finish to it. £3.95. That is nothing in comparison to how much it's going to be saving you in time and energy. When you think about that, time and energy-wise, I've got a bit of mango on the finger there. Good times. Sorry about that. And also, they are very, very comfy to use. Can you see this little spring section here? So that bounces back at this wonderful spring reaction. There you go. It bounces back and it makes it easy to move. So if you do have dexterity problems, it's not one of those where you have to really squeeze it. It's got that ease to it and it bounces back really nicely. How comfortable do you find working with these? Oh, got a message come through. Right, Claire, I would really like to do every workshop JM has to offer, rent a little house close by and do one a day until complete, then go home. That's a brilliant idea.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do the whole lot and then you know every single technique you could possibly want to use.
Yeah. That would be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should see if we could do a little guest house, a JM guest house. That would be cool, wouldn't it?
On the grounds.
Be haunted.
Don't know if you heard that, it will be haunted. Now, next up, I have got, pop that back there. Oh, you're going to love these. Oh, hello. Taking part of the kit with it there as well. The bag, sorry. I just got a frog in my throat then. Apologies for that, just a little bit of a coughing fit there. So here you've got 115 carats of black spinel, which are graduated faceted rondelles, 4x2 to 9x5 millimetres, and it's a 14 centimetre strand. Laura, it's over to you.
So, sorry, I panicked there. So for me, that would be lovely, again, to go with the pearls that we've had in the first kit. It would add that sort of, again, it would change that look. Where we said about adding the peacock pearls to add that sort of bit more fun, those would add that bit more drama.
Was the backup plan for me having a coughing fit. How is that the backup plan?
I love the music that goes with it as well. That's good.
It's cheesy 70s. Love it. Oh dear. Anyway. Anyway, apologies for that. There was a little bit of a coughing fit going on there. Don't know where that came from, so apologies. £11.95 is what you're getting for this. You're getting a huge quantity of your black spinel, 115 carats, beautiful graduated faceted rondelles. They are perfect for the party season and perfect with those Lapis lazuli.
Yeah.
I did say party, yes. I did. Please don't do it. Please don't do anything when I say party. So, I'm really paranoid they're going to bring it back on again now.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Apparently they've labelled it on the system as, what was it, party? Something party. Dance party. can't believe you actually saved it and they're playing it in the background.
Oh, look at your face, you look so happy.
I was so happy. It's a lovely strand, that one was as well. Now, next up, oh, you're going to love these. Okay, so, apologies. These are lovely because they look handmade. They've actually got this wonderful sort of a mottled effect, so it looks like it's been hammered.
They're cool, aren't they?
They are. Very Aztec-y, aren't they? Would help if I could get it so I'd put them straight. I've got hiccups now after that coughing fit.
Oh no.
Coughing fits, hiccups. Now, can you see that effect that you're getting? It does look like it's been hammered, doesn't it? Like it's been dappled.
Yeah, it literally is. Yeah, it's like it's been hit with the sort of the other side of the hammer to get that texture. But you could make those if you wanted to out of really thick wire. But to get that consistency and to get that match of them as well, to get them both exactly the same like that, it would just be a nightmare for me. If it's been ready done for you like that, they're really, really cool. And I would maybe drop a little gemstone. I was going to question, would you just keep them as they are? Yeah, there's two options. You can either open up the earring findings and pop a jump ring in that part on a wrap loop.
Yeah.
But for me, I would want to pop something on the bottom. I would sort of
little emerald.
Yeah, a little.
Or a ruby.
Yeah, just something, just to sort of, again, almost to bring it down to a final point.
But at the same time, saying emerald and ruby and bringing it down to a point, love the idea of that, but I'd want it to be a really bright colour. It's got that, because of the actual shape, it looks like it should be a bright orange or a bright yellow, like neon almost.
Yeah.
Love it. £11.95 as well. That is amazing. That is an amazing, amazing opportunity. I've got Cheryl there, I've got Jan there, a collector there as well. I've also got just so many of you wanted to get a hold of this. You need to check those baskets out. Now, they are Christmas wrapped up for one person, aren't they? You don't even need to do anything to them. No. For £11.95, they're fabulous. Now, Claire, oh, we've done this one, Tom. Wait, Tom's actually wandered off and he's come back and he's now trying to, we've done that one, my lovely. Sorry. Sorry. Thank you for sharing that. We've just found out why he left the room. Not going to repeat it. Now, Becky was amazing though, as always. Thank you very much, my lovely. Thank you, thank you. £11.95 for a pair of earrings like this. Go and take a look at the different designs that they've got elsewhere and have a look, because they are just lush, aren't they? Sterling silver as well.
Yeah, and there's a lot of silver there.
Yeah, there is. There absolutely is.
And again, statement look, but lightweight, because it's quite, you know, they're quite thin as well.
Yes,
so they're not going to be too big and chunky and heavy. I just think they're lovely. Again, if you're not a wire worker, or if you do CB, if you do something like that, they're great to have as a gift to give to people, you know, just for yourself, to be honest. I'd have them for myself.
They're kind of retro, aren't they? Yeah. They remind me of like 80s or early 90s.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're cool. I just think they're cool.
They
what
are.
you could do is you could make a matching necklace out of wire.
Oh, nice idea.
Or you could sort of use it with the silicone and make a mould out of it to be able to sort of make components that match.
Love it. Love that idea. Now, I have got a gorgeous item coming up in 20 minutes time. Now, this is actually today's must-have. It's rose quartz. I do love rose quartz. I mean, rose quartz is the gemstone of love, isn't it? It's got that wonderful colour. It's supposed to be the gemstone of friendship, true friendship and true love.
Yep.
Love it. And this is actually natural Brazilian as well. Now, I've nearly said emerald then, because that's what you'd expect to see, isn't it? And Brazilian emeralds. But this is Brazilian rose quartz. It is fabulous for emeralds, but it's also fabulous for quartz. So if you want to get high quality with a really beautiful, beautiful colour, this is the one for you. I love that sort of, I want to say ethereal, but that's not, it's almost heavenly kind of, you know, like when you look at the sky in the morning and the sun's starting to come up and you get the beautiful colours coming through. That's the kind of feel you get. Now, next up, oh, hello. Oh, okay, so this is black onyx, and honestly, Oh dear. This, I know that Laura didn't laugh at all.
I chuckled.
Did you chuckle?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Did you really?
But it's one of the better ones.
Well, it's been used many times, hasn't it, really, in fairness? Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, this onyx, these are really unusual. They're little discs, aren't they? Little wheels. Little discs or wheels. I really like the idea of how it is on this strand itself. So you've got the little spacer beads. They do come with it, by the way. So that will be on there already. So you've got those to use. That's a really nice idea. But I like the idea of actually having it as the black and silver. Again, very party season, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. But again, you could have that black and silver for the party season, but if you want to go a little bit more sort of glam or sophisticated, put some gold or some sort of copper just to change the look of it a little bit. So, you know, again, it's something that's going to just lend itself to any look, really, any design added detail.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I do love that colour combination. I know gold would be fantastic with it as well. In fact, again, very much sort of going down the Egyptian feel, because that black and gold effect came in massively in the 1920s. £5.95 for this. £5.95. That's phenomenal, isn't it? Really phenomenal.
And the thing is, we've got so many seed beads now, like such a lovely variety of seed beads.
Yes, yeah.
That you could put seed beads in there, so you could put coloured seed beads in there if you wanted to. So you could really do any design or look that you want.
Love it. Absolutely love it. I was just thinking earrings.
Yeah, definitely.
Quite a nice little cascade.
Yeah, cascade, or if you had like the rose gold spacer tubes that we had earlier, you could do like a little stack of, let's say maybe 3 of the spinel, onyx, sorry, because I was thinking of the other one.
Onyxly, Laura.
I'm rubbish. I know, right, I know. But basically, you know, that would look really cool as well.
Good evening, this is The Late Show with Laura and Laura. It's already descended into mayhem. Welcome back if you have vanished at any point. And thank you for staying if you've stayed. Today's show is going to be amazing. That tune in the background is making me paranoid about that.
No, you're good.
Good. Well done to everyone who's managed to get a hold of this. Laura's there, I've got Collector in Gloucestershire, I've got Tryon, I've got Alison, Louise there as well. Well done to each and every single one of you. Good luck if you haven't already managed to get a hold of it. Love that one. Oh, hello. Hello, hello, hello. These are really beautiful. In fact, I'm going to bring that strand of peacock pearls back in because I think these two were made for each other. Take a look at these.
That's pretty.
Aren't these gorgeous? If you manage to get a hold of the peacock pearls, definitely get a hold of this. So it is amethyst. It is beautiful, beautiful amethyst. I don't know which part of it I like the most, whether it's the shape, because you've got those wonderful, almost discs, almost rounds. So you've got this wonderful, almost a bubbly effect to it, or whether I actually like the colour more. So it's shaded pink amethyst. You've actually got these Rose de France kind of feel coming through to it. You've got this, I love it. What is it you like about it? Because for me, it's a little combination of everything.
I love the colour of it. I think it's that, I mean, for me, I love the sort of paler amethyst. I don't wear purple very often, so it doesn't look good on me. So I tend to not really go for the deep purple, which is obviously sort of what I would say classic amethyst.
Yes.
That's my preferred shade of amethyst because it's more, I wouldn't say watered down, but it's softer, it's more pastel-y. And I just think it's beautiful. And again, with that onyx, it would look beautiful.
Yes.
Because it's very similar in its shape as well. So the shapes would work well together.
Yeah, yeah. It'd be a very dramatic look actually with the onyx, wouldn't it?
Yeah, see, I think that looks pretty. And you're mimicking that shape, so it's going to work together.
Yes, I do like that. The thing for me about the amethyst is I'd be lazy with it. I really would, and I would very much very much want to be doing a stretchy bracelet out of it. It's got that kind of feel because it's so smooth, and they are those wonderful rounds, those wonderful, I say rounds, those disc kind of effect. It looks fabulous. Stretchy bracelet. Sorry, I am going to be lazy. That's what I'd want to do. £17.95. It's worth it. Absolutely worth it. Love that quality. We're not stopping at £17.95 though. However, Tom's having a bit of difficulty getting it to drop. £10.95. Tiny, tiny price point when you're looking at the gemstone you're seeing here. It's a very popular gemstone all the way through. Look at high-end designers right through to home designers. It's loved. It's absolutely loved. Now, Tina in Cheshire says, I have this strand and it is fabulous. It's gorgeous. What did you do with it? What are you planning to do with it? I would want to keep it all together, and I'd want to do a stretchy bracelet. That's me done.
Yeah, but see, I think it would look lovely if you took that sort of the more centre part of it and had that in the centre of a necklace with some sort of quite a substantial silver chain.
Yeah.
That's going to look lovely as a sort of everyday piece of jewellery that you could wear, but it will also be lovely if you went out as well.
Yeah.
So sort of across the day.
Yeah, that would be really good. I love the feel of it as well. That's one thing we don't talk about very often, is the feel of the gemstones, but because of the way it's almost tumbled. It feels almost like a tumbled stone. It looks incredible. Oh, and the light that bounces through it as well is brilliant. Now, next, I have got, oh, hello! Bam, ba, da, da. That's an interesting sound. Apparently Tom thought that was Laura. Excuse you, Laura, excuse you. It's those eggs.
Happening?
It's the eggs you keep offering to me. I'm broken. I am broken. I am broken. Right. So, we are looking at the last 8 abalone large shells. They're double-sided. They are incredible. They've been very popular in the past, of course, they're always going to be. We love abalone, we always have done. But to get them in these sizes, I mean, imagine this is a central piece. If you've got a long wearing necklace and you've got this maybe wire worked,
Yeah.
what would you do? If I gave you one of these, what would you not do with it is a question.
Well, there's so much you could do with that. You could use it for jewellery, but you could use it for sort of, if you wanted to make sort of wire sculptures, if you wanted to make ornaments. I've made one.
Like turtles and things?
Yeah, I've made turtles. I've made, I had to do, it was for a show actually, and I had to do a mermaid. And I sort
Really?
Of, yes, I had a sort of, use the shell, sort of, you know when you see a mermaid sat on a sort of stone, is it a stone?
Yeah.
So yeah, for things like that. But again, if you've got the long chain and you can have it just as a long drop, you could wire wrap it, or you could keep it simple, because if I was going to wrap it, I would wrap around the edge of it. I'd make it reversible.
Oh, so you'd
So that you can
almost bezel it.
Yeah, because if you looked at it, both sides are going to look different.
That's true. That is
So-
true. So if I show you one side and then show you the other, you'll see what we mean. So one side, two side, every single one is completely different. Every single one is unique. I mean, look at the difference on this. How beautiful is that? Every single one is unique. Now, it should be £28.95. It is not. Apparently, because I'm in the studio today, Tom is taking it lower to £17.95. Mark's already there, Delia's already there, I've got Candy there as well. Lots of you loving this. There isn't that many though, remember. Is it last 8 that I said? Last 8 chances. So for those of you who have it in your basket and have not yet checked out, I cannot promise that you will get it, but my fingers are crossed for you. Lots of you showing lots of interest on it, which is brilliant. Oh, I love them. I just love them. I am still thinking a necklace. I've just been thinking, could you possibly do them as earrings? They would be, I mean, there's 2 smaller ones at the end.
Could do statement earrings. So the thing is, they're lightweight, aren't they? So you wouldn't feel them. And we talk about this all the time, but Gemma Crow has got a necklace where she has just got a couple of the larger ones in the centre. I think maybe it's 3, connected by large aluminium chain links, and then they go down to the slightly smaller one because we do a smaller size. Yeah. And they graduate down to a smaller one. And it's such a simple design, and it is, and she'll say that herself, it's just been linked with rosary links, but it just looks so effective and gets so many comments.
Yes. Yeah. I mean, it's always going to get comments when you've got gemstones, shells like this. Yeah. They are absolutely remarkable, and not one is the same. You will never get them the same. They are all unique. And that's what I love about it. It's almost like nature's giving you a bespoke piece in itself. And you will spend hours looking at, I mean, look, every single time I twist this, look at the different colours that come through. Brilliant, aren't they? Good luck on that. Well, remember, very limited. No. Oh, I love this. Slabs of tiger's eye, which means, again, each and every one of these is going to be unique. Take a look. I'm going to go through it. So we've got the whole strand here. I'll show you each one, just how different each one actually is. Look at these, they are stunning, aren't they? So you've got this wonderful, huge strand, and then you've got some of them where you've got the chatoyancy in one section. That section there, as you can see. And look at this one, it's almost like you can see a face in it. And of course, each one is slightly different. That's almost like a landscape. Oh, take a look at this. Hello. That is like the finish when you get a highly polished wood panel. Love the look of these. They are fabulous though, aren't they? Almost, again, 1920s is the kind of feel I'm going for with this.
Yeah, I love them. I think that they're quite, yeah, I can see where you're going. For me, I love them as an individual piece. For me, it's the centre of a cuff, or it's sort of the centre of a lovely neck piece or a pendant wire woven. There's just so much I could do with that strand.
I would like, actually, to use them as a base for a sculpture. Maybe a mini tree.
You could do that? Yeah, you could do a little
mini tree of life. That would be quite nice,
yeah. Especially if you got the chrome diopside earlier.
Oh,
that would look pretty.
Now that combination would be magic.
Yeah,
that would be magic. Is there anything else you could possibly do? Because I mean, they would be great as cuffs. They'd be great as a brooch even.
Yeah, to be fair, you could put them all together, because I think that even though they're sort of quite a substantial size, even as a complete piece like that, it just looks really cool. And I think it's something that it would be a lovely sort of neck piece, but again, individually as well. So
yes,
I think it would be unisex as well. Put it on some leather cord, keep it very sort of a knot either side of it, and that would be very simple. Macrame with it, so much, and the shapes are really cool as well. So you can mimic that with wire.
One thing I've not pointed out as well is if you look in between the slabs, you are actually getting little mini rounds of the same gemstone. So it's not just the slabs that you are getting, you are also getting those rounds as well. So you've got this choice of what to do. You could put the slabs to one side and just use the rounds if you want. It's entirely up to you. I mean, look at this. Now, price-wise, £13.95. See, that I think is a really good price. Again, the prices that you get for how much you're getting here, that's 480 carats. 480 carats of tiger's eye. If you sold each of these for £5, I mean, you wouldn't sell them for £5, would you? Once you've created them into jewellery, you'd be looking at a lot more. But £5 each, 5, 10, 15, 20, there we are, 4. you've made your money back. And then you've got that strand there as well still. And it works out at 70p each. Have you actually counted the rounds as well?
I was going to say that's not included in the rounds.
No.
You're just counting the actual sort of slabs, aren't you?
70p each per slab, not including the rounds that you get with it as well. And they are also tiger's eye. That's amazing! That is actually more affordable than going into a crystal store and getting a single tumbled gemstone.
I've said that. It's like you look at about £1.50 to £2.
Yeah, £1.50 to £2 depending on the
they're not
size.
drilled.
No.
And they're not that size either.
No.
They're not as workable because they're sort of like, they are literally a tumbled stone, aren't they? Whereas that is an actual sort of slab that you could really do something with a nice drill hole, and you know, just put a piece of wire in it, spiral at the bottom, and put a wrap loop. Simple.
Yeah. It's a brilliant. Do you know, key rings would be fantastic for these.
Bag charms.
Bag charms, brilliant. Brilliant, yes.
So yeah.
Bookmarks, bag charms, shoe charms.
Shoe charms, yeah.
There we are, there we are. Now, got Pat them, well done to you, my lovely, in Merseyside. Kyoto there, sorry, in Cambridgeshire as well done to you. They are fabulous. What are you going to do with them? And what is on your list of things you would like as a wish list? These are fab. You look at this, and it is almost like a landscape. You know, like the moving pictures that you get, like Harry Potter. Other people are available. Wizards are available.
You could do a tree of light. You could do a wire tree of life against the actual stone. Use that as a background.
Kyoto says these slabs are absolutely stunning. They really are. They genuinely are. They're really lovely. Love it. Love it. Love it. Now it is already time, believe it or not, for today's must-have, which is the gorgeous rose quartz. I have got today's must-have. These are always going to be one of my favourites. Rose quartz is, I don't know, there's just something about it. It's a little bit like jadeite in that regard. There's just something about it. In fact, it would be perfect to combine it with jadeite. They've got a beautiful pastel tone. It's almost like a powder puff pink that you get with rose quartz. And because it's part of the quartz family, you get this wonderful, wonderful lustre to it. It's really high. It's a high glossy lustre. And the shape that you get with this particular design, they are magic. So you've got your almost round, sort of oval, but then you've got a flat section on each of the sides as well. So it fits so beautifully together. Look at how close they fit. With rounds, you don't get that, do you? So they fit beautifully, snugly together. Beautiful rondelles, but they're not rondelles in the classic sense of the term. They are more rounds. It's almost like we've taken a round quartz and then just chopped the ends off. So from a distance, it does look like rounds, doesn't it?
Oh, that's what I thought it was.
No, they're rondelles.
Oh, they're cute.
I've not seen them done like this before.
No, I like that. That's really cute. And again, if you work with jump rings, or even just to use jump rings in between them, because of that shape, they're going to go really, really nicely together.
That's the thing that I like the most about it, is because it's literally like the ends have been shorn off. So they fit so snugly. So if you have got your little bits to go in between, it's going to sit completely differently than if it was a round. And yet they still have the appearance of a round. From a distance, they look like they're the rounds. So the effect, if you had the spaces and you were stacking a couple of spaces, you don't even need to stack a couple of spaces, just one.
No, I think, and again, so you've got obviously that onyx, that was that kind of shape as well.
Yes.
So that,
that'd be lovely.
Spaces in between, that's going to look really lovely.
They would look really beautiful together. Onyx and these. Now this is brand new to the Late Show. It has not been seen on the Late Show before. They are actually 12 by 9 millimetres, so big size as well. Good big size, substantial, great as a focal piece. And that shape, again, really does lend itself to it being a focal piece. Maybe get a couple of them. I am thinking earrings, just again, purely because you can stack other stones on top.
Yeah, and again, if you got sort of a spacer bead, sort of like a bead cap, you could put you could lightly sort of flatten it, put the bead cap at the bottom, and then it would look like it's been set within. So,
Nice.
Yeah, definitely so much you could do with that. I think because of their size, because they are so sort of sizable, that's how it still gives that appearance of being around a gemstone, because it's still quite a large gemstone.
Yes. Yeah, no, I mean, like I said, it's 12 by 9, so it's a good substantial. Now, it should be £10.95, which personally I think is far too low. I think that would be like the rock bottom you could go, but we are going lower. Believe it or not, £10.95 is a fantastic price point. I'd be happy to get a strand of these for that. More than happy. Not today. £6.95 is the price you're going to be getting. So you are getting a luxurious quality. You're getting a fantastic shape, a gorgeous size, great workability as well, because you have the look of a round without it actually being a round. Which means you've got the snugness in the fit when you actually use it in your jewellery. And it's £6.95. Gorgeous!
Like you say, friendship, so that's the stone of sort of friendship,
Yep,
isn't it? And romance.
Stone of friendship and true love.
So again, it'd be lovely to give to a friend, you know, as a stretchy bracelet or necklace or anything you want, really.
Yeah, or even, you know, we're talking about the stacker bracelets that are really popular and have been for a long time. Just one in the centre, maybe with a silver bead either side, and then a small chain, or
we've had the slider beads, slider bracelets.
Oh,
so it'd look nice with those, wouldn't it?
Absolutely perfect, yeah. Yeah. I like the idea of that. And it's a huge strand, huge, 38 centimetres. So you're getting a lot of bang for your buck on here. A lot of bang. Get a couple, £6.95. It's worth stocking up on these ones. I've not seen this kind of size in a rose quartz before with that shape.
No, that's really cool. And again, for me, that's something I'd have to get just as I've got it, so that I can use it in a design if I need to, just so to go in your stash if you don't even know what you're going to do with it right now, because there will be a design where you go, they're going to be perfect.
That's it, perfect, done. Oh! I don't think I don't have them anymore, but those peacock pearls from earlier.
Yeah.
Peacock pearls. If you got the peacock pearls from earlier, get this, because they will look beautiful. You've got one shipping and handling, or postage and packaging, till midnight. So remember, from midnight to midnight, it's one P&P. It doesn't matter how many items you add, that one P&P stays. So you could be ordering 10 of these and you're still paying one P&P. There's a site that I love that I'm a little bit addicted to buying things off at the moment. But the problem is, every time I add something to the basket, the postage goes up.
I've said this before. I've paid like £25 in postage before with one same day shop.
Yep.
But because everything's different.
Yep.
It's just they add postage for every single thing, and you're just like,
really.
Yeah.
It's where you go, this isn't it's a really amazing deal when you've got these sales and things on and going, yes, and then it's more. It costs more to have it posted to you.
It's like £4.95 as well.
Yeah.
Normally, as an average, £4.95 for a postage.
Yeah.
So, like you say, you buy 4 things. That's where you're looking at your sort of 20, 25.
Isn't it? Like you go back to the cart and you just take one item off. And it's like, is that going to reduce it anymore? No, got to take another one off. Oh, anymore? No. Oh, you end up with like half what you wanted to order, just because you're paying. I think the last I ordered, what was it? It was like £20 worth of something. And it cost me £11 for postage. That's £30 in total, just because of the postage on top.
And they also send it separately as well. It all arrives with the same postman, but like 4 different parcels.
Oh, no.
And they do for me.
The one that I'm thinking of at the moment, it's one box.
Oh, it's all one box. That's even worse.
It's one box. So all the additional postage you're adding for every single individual item doesn't need it. You need to go by, I was going to say you need to go by weight, but then, I mean, we're doing one P&P for the day, and it doesn't matter how heavy it is. It doesn't matter. If you order 10 of these and it's still that one P&P, that's going to be 10 times the weight of one strand, and yet we're not adding any additional to it.
Yeah. And I don't think you can beat that, really.
No. No, that's an open invitation to go, do you know what, if you like lots of different things, come along, you can get it, you don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about paying £30, £40 on postage or £10. No, it was £11.25, I think it was for me. I still did it though. I still did it. But that's the thing, we do these amazing deals. Not only do we give you prices like this for gorgeous strands, we give you tiny postage and packaging costs. And it's the same cost, one-off cost per 24 hours. That is brilliant. It's brilliant. If only other places did the same thing. There we are. Well done to everyone who's managed to get a hold of these. Pat's there, Terry's there, Samantha's there, Muriel's there as well. Lots of you taking these in your baskets and checking them out, and I don't blame you. They are gorgeous. Now, I did promise you earlier on, didn't I, that we would have another gorgeous, unusual gemstone. I love this stone. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Laura, I love it.
You love it.
I love it. I love it. Just take a look at it. You'll understand instantly when you see it why I love it. Look at the colour. Look at the colour. That is what you are getting. The most amazing. I mean, just look at this. That is tropical holiday right there. That is sitting by the beach.
Yeah.
That is having a cocktail in one hand, a nice book in the other, and having a bit of a read and a relax. Love it. Vicky in Merseyside. Hello, you all right, my lovely? Says, hi Laura Lou, you lovely presenter. Hi Laura, as always, very wonderful and talented. Loving the show team. Oh. Well, you've not seen... Apparently, when me and Laura get together, there's an energy about us that I think it's like a magnetism, isn't it? Just opposite, and we make things fly across the room.
Yeah, it's not... I don't say it's not good. It's not that it's not good, but it's definitely creepy.
I totally forgot about the last occasion. I can't believe... Yeah, it was... Yeah, so the last occasion we got together, we were in the dressing room.
AKA toilet.
Yeah, in the bathroom, toilet, you know, that kind of thing. They don't show that kind of thing. But we had a bit of a chat, and I had my bottle of water, which was away, we were nowhere near it, away from us. It was on the ironing board, wasn't it? And you were looking at one mirror and I was at the other. We were nowhere near it, and it just But you were pregnant at the time. We were talking about babies and about girls. Yeah. And it just fell on the floor, and it fell so hard it broke open. Yeah. And then when we came in here and started to say about it, one of the trays fell over there, just fell off. Tom's being sceptical.
He is, isn't he?
He says gravity happened.
Just happens every time.
Just we're
around.
Yeah. Anyway, going back to the neon apatite. So this is neon apatite. If you hadn't already figured this one out, it is an amazing, amazing, amazing gemstone. Now, this is actually from Africa, and it is stunning. So apatite is a gorgeous gemstone anyway, and it actually has this ability to sort of have, it has a gorgeous glow. It has phosphorus in it, and that's what gives it the glow. So with fluorite it fluoresces, with this it phosphoresces. It's got this beautiful look to it, and it's got the most incredible, when they say neon colour, it is a neon colour. It is neon, it is stunning. Now, if my memory serves me correctly, now I may be wrong on this one, but the original colour of neon is blue, so we think of red neon, don't we? Yeah. Neon lights are normally sort of red, aren't they? Red, yeah. Yeah, I think from what I remember, the original neon was blue. Oh. I might be wrong on that one. Wouldn't surprise me. But I do think that's correct. But it's fabulous. Or it might be the other way around. It might be we think of blue neon and it was originally red. It's one or the other. Whichever one you think it is, it's the opposite. Tom, you need to look that one up. Look it up, Tom.
Do you know what I'm thinking is that lapis that we had earlier?
Oh, yes.
The little tiny seed beads. That's where I was saying about that little pop of blue. And I know that they're both obviously blue shades, but because they're so different and vibrant, I think they would really set each other off.
Yeah. No, I like that idea. And again, I'd want to put gold with it.
I'd copper.
Would you? Okay.
But it's my favourite colour, so.
No, I'm liking the idea of that.
Copper
It
just
almost
makes
gives
it really pop.
steampunky.
Yeah, it's just a lovely contrast.
Yeah.
So for me, it's always copper. It's always just a no-brainer. But the champagne gold is lovely. You know, it's going to go with any of those metals.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It's a really unusual gemstone. It's really quite difficult to get a hold of as well. It's a lovely rare stone, beautiful combination, and it should be £20.95. It's not today. I would be more than happy to be paying £20.95 for this strand. And I would not be wanting to take it any lower. The quality that you're getting and the depth of colour that you're getting is absolutely incredible. £14.95. It is incredible, incredible. So on a scale of 1 to 6 for intensity, saturation scale is generally 1 to 6. For it to be classed as neon apatite, the saturation has to be 6. It has to be the most saturated it could possibly be. It is incredible. It's a perfect collector's stone. So if you're looking at this, not just only to make jewellery out of it, but also as a collector, this is the one for you. I love neon apatite. I have a ring with neon apatite in it. Beautiful look. It's magic though, isn't it? It's just, there's something about it. Now we've got a collector in Gloucestershire there. See, this is what I was saying. It's a collector's stone. It's very much a collector's stone, and it is rare to get a hold of it, to get that intense saturation. You think about apatite. Apatite's normally a lighter blue, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's more of a, almost Paraiba-esque in the colour is what you expect to see with an apatite. So neon apatite takes that and throws it away, and it has this incredible, punchy, beautiful, intense saturation. It's magic. And so difficult to get.
Channel setting, that would look beautiful with being channel set. And I think with the second kit that we've got coming up, which has got lovely big clear Swarovski crystal in it.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
That would look absolutely stunning. Silver wire, the Swarovski crystal, that would just go beautifully with it.
Yeah, it would actually. It really would. And the pop of colour, it's just, yeah, I like the idea of that. The next kit is coming up in the next hour, and it is absolutely stunning. So you need to be staying around for that one. Get a hold of this for £14.95 and add it to your order. Remember, 1 postage and packaging, and that is it. If there's anything going on my wish list this year, it's going to be this one. Love it. Hold those lines, my lovelies. Now, I've got something else that I think you're going to love. So we've gone from one real intense colour. Now we're going to go for soft, subtle tones. This is multicoloured beryl. Vicky says, Lara, it's Vicky, the guest designer, you loon. I should have put it together, shouldn't I? Merseyside. Vicky, nanny what, my lovely? Nanny what? What? Sorry, I'm just, you know, it's one of those days today. It's one of those days. How are you? How are you? Let me know. Let me know. Message in. Big love to you. Mwah. Mwah. There we go. Done my kisses and my loves. Miss you. Miss you, lady. What would you do with this strand if I gave you this? I would want...
What would you do? But I want...
Yeah, I want to put it with gold.
I would probably put it with silver.
You're just going for opposites, aren't you? You're just if you're doing that, well, I'll do
but
this.
If you're choosing gold, and I've already done copper like 1,000 times.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, I think, again, it depends what kind of look you want with it. I think silver would keep it very bright and fresh, whereas if you put it with a darker metal, sort of like your antique bronze or your coppers, your golds, that's just going to change the tone of it completely. And again, if you want to keep it all together, or if you want to separate it, for me, I love it multicoloured. But you could pick out colours and make earrings. You could pick out colours to make rings.
Guess who's got this in her basket? Vicky! I was going to question, what would you do with this, Vicky? What would you do with this, Vicky? What would you do with it? Or, you know, I said a metal. I'm going to play devil's advocate. What if you put it with no metal?
I would use copper. Oh, I can. I was going to say
no
sheep.
Metal.
Oh, no metal.
No metal.
That's mean.
No metal.
Chivalry ribbon.
Yeah.
I would use it with that. But you could, just like you say, you could make a stretchy bracelet out of it. You could do sort of like bead-in weaves with it.
It's a brilliant idea. £7.95. £7.95. Tiny, tiny, tiny price point. You can do macrame. You can do all kinds of things with it, whether you want to use metal or not. It is brilliant. It is absolutely gorgeous. And I would be really tempted to just cut the strand and use it as a decoration. So like if you've got a bowl with candles in, maybe pop it around
that. Would be cute. Yeah.
Yeah. And make it a little central piece. Get a couple, £7.95. Brilliant look. I love just, I mean, look at the greens that you're getting in here as well. This actually almost looks like Vesuvianite. You've ever seen Vesuvianite?
That's the sort of the green. We've had it once, haven't we?
Yes.
Well, I got that strand. And yeah, that is exactly what it looks like. It's beautiful.
Yeah. So Vesuvianite is basically a gemstone that is called Vesuvianite because of Mount Vesuvius, because it's actually found very close to, and if not, the original source was found close to Mount Vesuvius, but you always will find it close to a volcanic source because it's created through that process. So it's a really unusual gemstone, and that's the kind of look that you're getting with this particular one. It's of course not Vesuvianite, it is in fact beryl, but it's really nice to have that unusual colour. The colour combinations you're getting on here, of course, are sort of the aquamarine blues you'd expect to see. You're getting your beautiful, as you can see, the morganite pinks in there as well. Almost heliodor yellows coming through as well. They are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I love the fact your morganite, you're not actually looking at one particular coloration. So often when you look at morganite from different locations, they have a little bit of a slight intonation towards either a salmony pink, an orangey pink, a peachy pink. So it's nice to actually see that you're getting a selection of all of them here. Beautiful look, really beautiful look. Now, next up, I've got a really beautiful star by for you. I've not actually shown it to you yet, but I think you're going to love it. It is, of course, labradorite. We are looking at labradorite. Hello! That was like a light switch just went on in this particular gemstone, and all of a sudden, twisting it, there was lots of different colours coming out of it. So labradorite, we often see as either rounds, plain rounds. We often see them as, say, pairs like this, but they're normally a flat surface, aren't they? They're normally a smooth surface, so either a cabochon or like round, as I've said, or an oval. This is a knot. Your average labradorite. Can you spot why? Because these are faceted rounds. So that's what I was saying about it's almost like a light's just been turned on inside it, because with them being faceted, as soon as you twist it and the light catches it, not only do you have the fantastic blues coming through, but you also get the luster there as well. So each and every single, you can see the sparkle straight away, can't you? You can see the facets flickering on and off, almost like you're turning fairy lights on. But then look at the blues coming through. Can you spot any other colours in there as well? Green maybe? Violet maybe? Purple maybe? pink maybe? You're getting lots, aren't you? Lots and lots and lots of different colours. They are fabulous. I love the look of these. It's one of those stones that if you facet it, you know, it's a mysterious stone anyway, isn't it? But when you facet it, it's kind of like it holds back slightly on its mystique. And then all of a sudden, it has a little bit of a flirt with you. It twinkles in a way that you weren't expecting, and then you get a little flash of blue in a way you weren't expecting, or a little flash of green. It looks amazing. Oh, you can there, look, straight away. If you think this stone is mystical in the way it looks, faceting it takes it to a completely different level. It changes it massively. It interacts. I mean, this stone relies on light interaction. If we didn't have that light interaction, we wouldn't have the quality that you see. You wouldn't get that labidorescence. So to take it and to facet it is amazing. And it's a very daring thing to do as well. It's not easy to do. This stone really does lend itself, because of that light effect that you get, it does lend itself to having a domed surface, which is why we've chosen rounds. But to then facet it on top of that, that's a very daring thing to do, and I think they've done it really well.
Yeah, definitely. And I love it when you have a facet like that, because it's a really subtle sparkle.
Yes.
So it's like, as you're moving your hand there, it's like it glistens.
Yeah.
And it's just beautiful.
Price-wise, you're going to love this. You're going to absolutely love it. £6.95. Considering the strand you're getting, were you expecting a tiny £6.95? Straight away, the collector in Gloucestershire who had one has doubled it and tripled it. There is now 3 in that basket. Well done, I don't blame you. At £6.95, that is brilliant. That is a brilliant price point. It's a brilliant strand. It is a gorgeous opportunity. Grab it while you can. That's amazing. Please consider putting this with your neon apatite. I mean, those two. Sorry, my love.
Throw a curveball, but if you put it with also with the rose quartz, because grey and pink is actually a very nice combination.
Oh, it is. Yeah, that's what my wedding colours were.
Yeah. So when you have the grey and the pink together, it's a really lovely combination.
There you go. Grey and pink. Yep, they were my wedding colours. Grey and silver, not grey and silver, pink and silver.
Yeah, it's a very lovely, and it's lovely soft, so like you say, almost dreamy romantic.
Yeah. Yeah, it is. I love that. I love it, love it, love it. Really beautiful quality. Definitely consider that one as well. Would look quite nice with a red crowsite. Which,
yeah, because it's
or
again it's those
rosonite.
pinks. Yeah.
Love the idea. Mix and match. Now, don't forget, in my next hour, we have got the final kit coming up, which is gorgeous. You need to see the jewellery. You need to see the jewellery in that next kit. And I'm not going to show it to you just yet. I've also got some more amazing deals coming up as well. So this final hour is going to be phenomenal. Phenomenal. So don't go anywhere. Go and get yourself a brew, maybe a hot chocolate, or a cup of tea, or whatever you want to drink at this time of the night. Get yourself something nice like a biscuit. Come back and we'll see you in 2.
At Jewellery Maker, we are always looking at ways to provide you with a fantastic shopping experience. With this in mind, we'd like to welcome you to our new pre-order option. Selected items throughout the day will be put on display and made available for pre-order. When the presenter informs you that the pre-order service is available on an item, this is your chance to pop it into your online basket or speak to one of our brilliant call centre team members and be one of the first to secure your purchase.
Did you know, no matter how many times you purchase with Jewellery Maker in the same day, you'll only be charged one fee of postage and packaging. Select our standard delivery for just £2.95, or if you'd like to receive your goods sooner, upgrade to our premium option for £4.95. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
It couldn't be easier to buy from Jewellery Maker with all the information you need right there on screen. from the item code and the product description right down to the price. And whether you're buying at the beginning or at the end of the offer, everyone pays the final on-screen price. So what are you waiting for? Simply telephone our free phone number or join us at JewelleryMaker.com and start your jewellery making journey today. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs.
The Jewellery Maker phone is free from a UK landline, so call us today to place your order.
If you'd like more information on up-and-coming shows, you can view the programme guide on our website. It's easy to stay in touch with Jewellery Maker. You can like our Facebook page and join a community of over 65,000 people. You can follow us on Twitter and tweet us your messages and opinions, send photos of your designs and enter our Wall of Fame competition. Or if you need any help or advice, you can email our friendly help team. Make sure to get involved and stay up to date with Jewellery Maker. Buying with Jewellery Maker online couldn't be easier. Just head over to our website, JewelleryMaker.com, and click on the register link. Simply fill in the required fields and you can shop 24/7. You'll also be privy to a faster checkout and personalised offers. Jewellery Maker, your one-stop shop for all your jewellery making needs. You can now book Jewellery Maker workshops online. Just head over to our Jewellery Maker website and click on the workshop link. We have a wide range of workshops from beginner to intermediate, covering a variety of mediums. Once you've found a workshop you would like to attend, simply click on the Book Now button, fill in the required fields, and then press Continue. This will take you through to the payment page. If you have any questions, you can contact our workshop coordinator at any time by emailing workshop@jewellerymaker.com. We look forward to seeing you. Jewellery Maker. Create, wear, share.
Hello, welcome back. I'm Laura DeLu, and this is the last hour of the Jewellery Maker Late Show. The reason I'm grinning is because Laura has a mouthful of noisy fruit and is now laughing, which is preventing her from finishing it.
And yet I still insist on taking that final bite of crunchy
But you
apple.
can do so much in 10 seconds.
Yeah.
I never realised until... You can't, no, eating fruit's a completely different thing. But you never realise how long 10 seconds is until you're actually on air and someone's counting you down and you're like, do you know what, I can just take a drink of this, I can just eat this at the set, and I can just take a look at that and that, hello! It does, you know, clearly you can't eat the fruit.
No. Avoid that.
It is the last hour, and this hour is going to be amazing. Everything's been amazing. It's been wonderful being with the lovely Laura. Hello.
It's been fun.
It's been fun.
I don't think it's going to happen again for a while.
Well, wasn't it like, it's well over 9 months now, isn't it?
To be fair, you did go and have a baby.
I did.
So, you know, there was an excusable blip.
Well, there was she's 9 months tomorrow.
That's scary.
Which means it's probably been about a year since we worked together.
We think Christmas in July last year.
Yeah.
Where we both had to wear matching t-shirts and chucked glitter all over each other. Always joy.
That was fun. That was good. And then having bottles flying across the room and things. Yeah, that was
dodgy stuff.
Yeah. So I'll see you in a year's time then, yeah?
Yeah.
Hopefully. Just that. I don't know if that's a nasty hopefully. It was a, yeah, I don't want to work with you again for another year, or hopefully before that. Anywho, she wasn't listening. I have got the beginning of the first kit. Have we got it there? Can we show them? Let's just go to this bit first. And do you want me to just pass it over? Pass it over. Go on. Here we are. So this is an example of what can be done with the kit. There it is. How amazing is this?
It's a lovely kit. It's a lovely kit.
It's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous. You are actually getting a lot in this kit as well, which is really nice to see. So, you will be getting your silver-plated round copper wire, and you are going to be getting, just take a look at this, 1.25 mil, and you're getting 3 meters of it. You are also then going to be getting 10 meters of the silver-plated round copper wire in 0.4, and on top of that you will be getting it 10 meters in 0.8. So 3 meters in your 1.25, 10 meters in your 0.4 and 10 meters in your 0.8. So you are set for the wire that you need.
Oh, you have everything, yeah.
Sorted, done.
Done and
all your wire
dusted.
done, dusted, don't need to worry about it. So if you're starting off for the first time, that is all you need to create this gorgeous necklace. On top of that, you are then going to be getting, if you look here, that beautiful central piece, you are going to be getting, it's called, this is why I can never pronounce them, so it's a Swarovski Nautilus fancy stone, and you're getting one of them. It's 23 by 20 millimeters. Love the look.
It's awesome, isn't it?
It is amazing.
That was my designer pick. That was my part. I said I saw Sheila had a sort of olivey green one in a kit when I was last here.
Yeah.
And so I said, I want one of those. So yeah, that's what I got.
It's almost, when you look at it, if you look at sort of faceting on gemstones, it's almost, but not quite, a rose cut. So it all sort of domes up towards. Now rose cut is more just straight edges rather than the kite effect that you're getting here. But you look at this.
It just comes out to that point, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's just really 3D.
It's almost like a shell.
Yeah.
It's almost like the shape of an abalone shell.
Yeah, it's just amazing.
In fact, that's kind of the colourways that come out of it. If you look, you're getting a rainbow effect of colours coming out of this, which is incredible. That's magic right there, isn't it?
I mean, the beauty of a crystal like that is that when you get any coloured gemstone, that's why I said that neon apatite, because can you imagine that with that crystal?
Oh, yes.
That would just look amazing. But it will pick up any colour that is around it and reflect those colours.
Oh, I love that idea. So if you're wearing, say, a blue top, you'll see more blues coming out, or a purple top, you'll see more purples coming out. Yeah. I suppose it would act almost like a mirror in that regard, wouldn't it? It's fantastic. So you're getting this, but you're not just getting that, you're also getting your jet crystal bicones, which are a pack of 48. They're 4 mil. Now, brill, aren't they? And your silver night as well, which is also a 48 pack, and they are bicones also. So if you take a look at this, you've got the silver night there. The ones you've seen on the screen at the moment are your jet. So they are your jet crystal bicones. 4 mil is the size of each of them, and you're getting 48 in total of each. There you go. So you're getting 2 lots of those. You're getting one gorgeous Nautilus.
Yeah, this is rubbish. Not even going to try.
And all the wire you need to create this piece. Now, all of this is for a tiny, tiny, tiny price point. Are you ready for it? £24.95. You can create one of the most amazing pieces of jewellery for such an incredible price. And how much do you have left? In fact, we've got a load more jewellery over there.
Yeah. So I've made 5 pieces out of it.
Did you have any left?
I've got wire left. I didn't have any of the.
So you've gone heavy on the Swarovski.
So I loaded it with those, but yeah, I used all of the 1.25.
Yeah.
But I still have this and this of the 0.8 and of the 4.
That's brilliant.
So I still have a nice little bit of wire left that I could use for other projects.
So great value for money then.
Yeah, most definitely. And to get that 1.25 is lovely because it just means that you can see the different types of looks that you can create with it.
Yeah, I have to say this one here is my ultimate favourite. I do adore this design. I think it's absolutely gorgeous.
And it has actually got some black Swarovskis on there, but obviously against the black bust you can't see that. So I just added like some little detail, which is what's great about this kit.
It's fab. It's a fab kit. So what, pray tell, will you be demonstrating? Is it going to be the ring, necklace?
Yeah.
If you missed earlier on, we confused massively our production team because you were going to be demonstrating the ring and we said, what are you going to do? The ring and the earrings and the necklace. You've got 5 minutes.
I'm in 5 minutes, and yeah, so we're actually going to do those earrings.
Are we?
Yes.
Not the necklace?
Not the necklace.
The earrings. So you are going to be showing these gorgeous earrings.
Yes.
How easy are they to do?
They are so easy. So super easy. You could have a go and do it. I reckon it's that easy. It's simple channel setting.
You have that much faith in
I
me?
do have that much faith in you. You could make its friend.
I am quite happy to have a go and attempting to do this.
There you go.
I haven't got my glasses on, you know that.
I'm just going to stand over here.
It's not going to be bad with the wire, it's whether I can get the thing in the hole.
Okay. So what we're going to do is use 0.8 wire as a base, and also because if I can show you the earring, you'll see that it's actually made completely out of one piece of wire. So
clearly don't have my glasses on.
Should I be worried? So you'll see that they're designed so that when you actually sit them in the air, they will just drop straight, sort of like a stud effect. So what we're going to do is one complete piece of 0.8 wire. So 0.8 is lovely to go through your ears. You could file it gently or use the wire rounder tool that we have, and they're absolutely fine. So obviously when you're doing earrings, if I move these out of the way, there we go. What you do need to do is cut both your pieces of wire at the same time so they're the same length. Then that way you know that you're going to get matching earrings. If you do the first one and you cut any wire off, then go back to your second piece and measure it and cut that same length off so that you know you've got that same pair. So there's yours.
Thank you.
Let me see how much.
I am actually very tempted to ask someone to get my glasses. Let's attempt it without.
So I've used 6 of the, what were they called, Silver Night?
Yeah, the Silver Night or the Jets, so yes, the Silver Night.
Yeah, I went for the Silver Night just because I thought that they would be lovely, and I wanted to save the black ones, the jet ones, to go in with the neck piece.
Yes.
So that's the only reason. So there's 6 in each earring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and what I'm going to do is take some 0.4 wire. Now I'm going to take probably about an arm's length, so probably about just over 1 metre. It's going to be too much, but it's just like a default length for me.
Yeah.
Okay. And what we're going to do is start off by just doing a little coil on the 0.8 wire. So taking your 0.4, we're going to...
How far down?
Well, if you start towards the end...
Yep.
Because this coil can be slid down towards the centre.
Okay.
So if you were to start here, straight away what you're doing is hitting that base wire, and it's a bit more tricky. So if you just start at the end here, you've got all this area here to work with. So I'm going to hold a little tail and I'm just going to wrap. So what I'm going to do is count. So I'm going to wrap 10 times. So
you didn't tell me you were counting.
5, 6,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay, so then you need to have a little look at it and think, is that going to be enough? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to probably wrap about 5 more times. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The reason that I'm counting is so that I know that this gap's going to be the same on both pairs. Okay. So if I know that there was 15 wraps around there, I know when I do the second earring that I start off with 15 wraps. That's the only reason. So now you'll be able to move this down towards the centre, and what I am going to do is take my pliers and I'm going to cut the tail, which is just here, okay, because I don't need that now. So I'm just going to get it nice and close and cut that.
See, mine's got a bit of a overhang.
That's
in the regard of it's a bit saggy. So
I would cut as close to the coil as you can.
Okay.
Okay, and give it a little scrunch with your fingers just to get it nice and
tight.
Tight. Okay.
Tight.
So then what I'm going to do. So I'm just using my 0-on flat nose pliers. The reason I chose these ones is because of the size of the actual plier itself. So we do flat nose pliers in the blue handled ones, but they're a little bit bigger.
Okay.
So I like these ones because they're a little bit more narrow, so they give a nice size for when you're channel setting. So I'm going to slide this little coil down towards the centre.
Okay.
And then I'm going to place, and you can have these after.
Thank you.
Pliers in the middle. So if you see that there's a little bit of the coil either side, okay?
Yep.
Okay, and then what I'm going to do is just bring the edges up. So keep it using my hand as the vise. I'm going to just hold that and then bring these wires up. And then I'm going to just kind of almost encourage the wires to come out a little bit, so that's giving me a nice sort of little channel to work in. And then we're going to start the channel setting, which is very, it's very simple.
Can I just put it in for a second?
You can.
On your screen, you are seeing the Lapis lazuli, which was in the show earlier on. Now, we had about 200 of these at the time. There is now only 50 of them available. So if you do want them, or if they're in your basket and you've not yet checked that basket out, 50 is not a very big quantity considering people were taking more than one. So good luck on that. It is still available at the moment, around about 50 available, and it went, of course, for £6.95.
You can make these earrings with those and maybe put
Really
3 in
good,
each
yeah.
level. So, you know, it's again,
Brilliant.
this is channel setting in effect.
Is that all right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Brilliant.
So just try and make sure you've got nice straight sort of sides. Okay, so that they're nice and sort of parallel. You can open the end bits out if you want to, and that's going to make it easier for when you actually do the channel setting itself. I've just cut my wire down a little bit because it was a little bit too much. So I've wrapped it. So what I want to do is, so when the wire is coming up towards me, okay, I'm going to place that down. I'm going to pop one of these Swarovskis on.
So you've not wrapped any more, you've just gone straight for a Swarovski.
And then what I'm going to do is lay that so it sits inside that sort of channel that we've made there. And then keeping that wire coming straight over, and then I'm going to wrap this wire here twice. So I'm going to go around once and then twice. So you can see I'm actually holding the crystal, that's fine, just to keep it in place. And then I'm going to take that wire and go
I'm going to mess with this.
straight underneath. And then over to the other side. Now you can turn the piece around, that's absolutely fine. And now what I want to do is wrap the opposite wire twice. So once, and then twice. And then it's at the front again now, ready to come back across. So this is when you add your next crystal. Okay, so put my next crystal on, and then place it again, so it's sitting in that sort of little channel section there. Make sure, now the thing that can happen with this is that when you put the coil on this side or on either side, you can pull a bit hard and pull this wire in, and then it will become more tapered. So you just need to make sure that you keep this sort of quite open. Go around once and then round twice, straight across the back, over to the other side, round once, around twice, and then I'm ready to add that next Swarovski crystal. So can you see that if I hold it up close? So you can see that that's the front. If I turn it around, that's the back. So what's happening is those wires are giving additional support to whatever your channel setting. I mean, in this case it's the Swarovski, but if you had maybe those apatite, you know, it's just given additional support to those sort of whatever the gemstone or crystal is. Yeah. So then you're just going to pick up the next one. So I would just quickly go and add. So 1, 2, and again I'm going to take that time to make sure that this is where I want it to go, and that it's nice and not pulling in. And then I'm going to add the next one, so just quickly.
I've done 3.
You've done 3? Have I? Okay, so I'll just quickly add the next 3, and they won't take 2 seconds. And then I'll show you how we finish the whole earring off itself.
Okay.
So again, 1,
I'm just going to carry on
2,
then.
yeah, carry on. So you want to do 6 in total. Okay, and I know we mentioned about the having an odd number.
Yeah.
In something like this, it's not too important because you just see a strip of sort of design. Okay, so 2, 4, 5. So I just got 1 more to add. So again, and this is where you can pull. Can you see where I've pulled that a bit tight? It pulls this wire in. So I need to just go back in and make sure that stays parallel. 1, 2. So I'm going to add that final Swarovski. Okay.
Sorry, I've just poked you with the...
No, I didn't feel it.
Good.
So, round 1, 2, there we go. So I've done that. And then I'm going to cut the wire around. So I've wrapped it twice as if I was going to add that another crystal and stopped at this point. So again, I'll hold this up close for you to see. Okay. So you can see that. So if it does go a little bit sort of out of shape, you can still shape it with your hands at this point to make it as straight as you can. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my chain nose pliers and I'm just going to cross the wires nice and straight across, and then I'm going to take the back wire. The back wire will be the one that becomes the earring hook as well. So I've got one wire going across the front. I'm going to come back across, okay, and then what I'm going to do is turn the piece over and I want to go halfway across. So however is comfortable for you, just take your pliers and just sharp angle so that that wire is up. Now if that isn't in the centre, it will give you a sort of off-centre.
At the front or the back?
Just at the back.
Okay.
So you need to make sure you can take that time to make sure that is in the centre. Again, I'll show this up close. So if you see that that needs to be in the centre. If it was too far, this is the post here, so it wouldn't be central. So then what I'm going to do now is just take the wire that was going across the front and just gently, because again, if you pull that too tight, it will make this go to the side. Wrap it sort of around about twice, once to twice around, cut it at the back. Okay, take your chain nose pliers, just give it a little squidge, make sure it's no sharp edges. And then what I want to do is form the post, so I'm actually going to bend at an angle that wrap and then pliers in and just bring it down, and this will be the sort of the hook part of the earrings, so you can kind of, so you can see, and then you're just going to take your pliers, trim that wire there, and then just use your pliers to sort of kick that out, and that's your sort of earring.
Mine's got a massive end.
Oh no, that's good. I'll show you. All you need to do is just, you can straighten that and fix it.
Yeah, it's a little bit wonky.
I think that's really good.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Right, so I think that's it. Thank you very much, my lovely. We're having a wander over, so I'll see you later. Come with me. Now, love, absolutely love. And of course, we still have the Lapis Lazuli on the screen at the moment for you, which is this one here. Went for £6.95. We did start off with 200 of these available. There is now less than 50 remaining. So if you want it, now is your chance to get it. At £6.95, I mean, that is incredible. There are lots of you at the moment with this in your baskets. Lots of you. I cannot guarantee that every single one of you is going to get one. And if you're watching the repeat, I don't know if there are any remaining. So, who knows? Who knows? All I can say is good luck. Now, I'm also going to remind you about the rose quartz today's must-have, which is an amazing, amazing design, actually, because from a distance, it looks like they're rounds. They're not rounds at all. They're actually rondelles. So what you have here is beautiful rose quartz rondelles. Again, there are lots in baskets. I've got London, Greater London, Yorkshire, Norfolk, Wiltshire, West Yorkshire, Devon, Ayrshire, County Londonderry, Somerset, Tyne and Wear. You need to be checking those baskets out. It went for £6.95. Considering you're getting 430 carats, £6.95 is tiny.
I mean, and again, you're getting something a bit different, something a little bit more unusual. Yeah. So just for that factor, I would be getting a couple of those.
Yeah, absolutely. Magic, isn't it? Love it, love it, love it. Now, also, today we had a sterling silver findings kit. Now, often we have sterling silver plated findings kit, don't we? We have silver plated. So silver plated brass, silver plated copper. Not in this case. It's taken a while for us to get it, but we have 925 sterling silver, full stop, the end, no plating at all. And you are getting a 45-piece pack, which includes a chain, which includes a toggle clasp, it includes a lobster clasp. It works out at 33 pence each, thereabouts. You're getting your crimps, your crimp covers, your jump rings, your head pins, your chain, your lobster clasp, your toggle clasp, and also your shepherd hooks there as well. It's a fantastic pack, especially if you're wanting to do the more high-end style jewellery with that 925 finish, because of course if you say it's 925 sterling silver, every piece of metal that you use has to be 925 sterling silver. You can't get away with doing silver plating if you're saying it's sterling silver.
No, and again, I made a charm bracelet for my friend who just had her third baby using that kit basically.
Brilliant.
And I put the birthstones of her babies on the actual chain, and that was it. Very simple, but she loves it.
Yeah, that's brilliant, because I mean the chain, I was saying earlier on, it's actually quite a substantial chain.
Yeah.
Normally with a findings pack, it's quite a fine chain that you get.
Yeah.
This is not, it's a Rolo chain that you're getting with this one. So again, you're getting high quality for an amazing price. For 33 pence basically, the chain works out at. If you break it all down and split that price between all 45 items, it's 33 pence each. Amazing. Amazing. Love it. Now, I'm going to bring to you some ruby. Oh, it's my mum and dad's ruby wedding anniversary today. Yeah, 40 years. That's right, isn't it? 40 years is ruby.
Yeah.
Yeah, ruby wedding anniversary. Now this is natural African ruby. So what's unusual about this is the fact that it's natural, because normally you expect it to be fissure filled. Ruby is renowned for fissure fillings. It's what you expect. It is what you expect, and yet here it's not. So look how beautiful these are. There's these really fine elements to it that catch the light. In fact, if you look at this bit here, that's actually really nice. I don't know if it's picking it up, but because it's not been treated, can you see that there? Yeah, so you're actually getting the light reflecting off little sections where it's showing the growth markings. So if you, and again I've had to squint there because I've got my glasses on, but you've got this wonderful element, so it's bringing the natural sort of quality to it as well. So you get these growth markings, so you can see the way the gemstone was actually formed, and then you get the light just bouncing off that. It's almost like a silvery effect that you get on it. It is magic, and you do get that throughout on different stones, but then you're also getting this, look there, you can see it there, can't you? You're also getting this wonderful, almost a plummy colour coming through in some of them. You're getting almost a pinky tone coming through in others. It's a beautiful example of a variety of elements that ruby can and will be. I mean, even there you've got some that look slightly purpley. Do love that.
It's beautiful, isn't it? Like you say, it's got that lovely colour going through. It's lovely.
Yeah.
It is a true sort of ruby colour, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it's, and again, channel setting, making earrings. You could replace the Swarovski crystals with the little rondelles.
See, the nice thing as well, looking at the colour of it, this is African. So often when you look at rubies, there are two overtones of colours. Often there's brown as well, but normally you're sort of looking at almost a mask of colour that goes with it. So it's all, sometimes it's orange, sometimes it's purple. And it's normally the blend of the two that depends on how intense that red is. It's beautiful. Love it. Absolutely love it. So where are we standing on price point? Think about ruby price. £7.95. See, now that is not what you'd expect a ruby to be, is it? Only on the Late Show. Only on the Late Show with Tom in the chair are you going to get a natural strand of rubies with all those gorgeous colours at £7.95.
That's just a no-brainer, isn't it? Really, it's a must-have for me. That's, I mean, and again, you make a piece of jewellery and you're saying that's ruby. going back to what I said about the bracelet that I made for my friend, you know, she's got a diamond baby, an April baby, so I put a little tiny bit of diamond because we can, because of the amazing prices that we have, we're able to do that.
It's quite ironic this is on tonight, because like I said, it's my mum and dad's 40th anniversary, and I said to John, what shall we get them for their anniversary? Ruby. I was like, we can't afford to get them ruby. Well, I take my words back on that one. £7.95 for getting ruby strand each.
And that's it. And that's the thing. You don't think that you... I mean, at that price, you just... It's not something you think is achievable.
No. As soon as you say ruby, you think automatically out of my price bracket. Done. Now, I mean, you are getting that sort of... If you think about it, high end, aren't you? Ruby's high end. That's what you expect. Get yourself the authenticity card with it as well. It's so worth it. It's 25 pence. And you can actually say... If you're selling your jewellery and they say, well, I don't believe it's ruby, not for the prices you're charging, you can say, well, actually, I've got an authenticity card here. You can see, I am the real deal, I am selling the real deal. There you go. Imagine putting this with a 925 sterling silver pack.
That's what I mean. I mean, you've just got so much scope. And again, sterling silver, ruby.
Yep.
And yet the whole lot's less than £25 for the whole 2 kits.
It's ridiculous! It's ridiculous! That is ridiculous. Ruby for less than £25.
Ruby and sterling silver.
Yeah.
That's just crazy.
Hello! I need to take the strand information down. I think I need to get my jewellery making bits out.
Yeah.
Maybe do some cufflinks for my dad. I've not attempted cufflinks before, that'll be interesting. Now, next up, I have got another gorgeous gem. Oh, hello! Okay, so this is really unusual. Okay, so it's aquamarine, but take a look at the colour. It's slightly turquoisey.
That's almost got like an opal look to it, hasn't it? Like a blue opal kind of look to it.
No, it absolutely has. It absolutely has. So you don't often expect to see this particular sort of almost a turquoisey colour. You expect it to be a lot more sort of a sky blue, but look at those. 40 carats. It is incredible. This is actually from Mozambique. Yeah, it's stunning. It's absolutely stunning. You bring it right up close and personal and you see that wonderful, wonderful look. I would actually, now you're mentioning the opals, I would like to combine it with...
Yeah, the opals are more of a solid block, but it's just that sort of colour hue. It's just got, and that, because you've got a few deeper ones and a few little whiter, lighter ones, and then the sort of, beautiful.
Oh, I do love it. Or even,
Lapis.
See, you read my mind. Why did you do that? Lady, stop it. Get out of my head.
Something's going to happen again.
Get out of my head, lady. Take a look at those two together. That's a match made in heaven. We're going to be naughty on this aquamarine and give it to you at the same price as the ruby for £7.95. Hello, those two together. That is my dream.
And that neon apatite.
And
the pearl,
pearls.
I mean, that's just beautiful. And then obviously, I would say that crystal from the second kit. That's Swarovski crystal.
Yeah. Also, if I twist around here, hello, this is looking beautiful. A little bit of tanzanite, maybe. See that there? That I love that colour. The colour combination. Goodness me, get your teeth in, woman.
And you in the obviously in the first kit, I did that triple necklace with the wire focal.
Yes.
That would be a lovely take to do something. I would work obviously with copper, but as an alternative.
I would never have guessed.
But what a different, same design, but completely different look because of the colours and the change of the stones.
Would you be tempted to put more greens with it then? Because copper works really well with green, doesn't it? No.
I like that combination just had.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Just throwing it in there, seeing what your reaction would be. Absolutely love it. Well done if you managed to get a hold of this one. Now, I am bringing to you the tanzanite that I've just snuck in, because how amazing is this tanzanite? How clear. Look at how clear this tanzanite actually is. That is remarkable. Oh Aren't they gorgeous? It's 10 carats of tanzanite, and they're little rondelles, beautiful plain rondelles, 1 by 1 to 3 by 1 mil. So it's a finer size to it than you often see. I think this is probably the finest size I've seen. This is almost seed bead-esque.
And again, you can really see that colour though. I mean, considering, like you said, the size, they have got that lovely true blue, but also that pinky hue as well. From here, they've got that pinky tone.
You are seeing the colourway coming through perfectly. And I think it's down to just how clear they are. Because often when you get tanzanite, they're quite cloudy, aren't they? No, not in this instance. They are stunning. And actually, can you imagine seed beading with tanzanite? It's completely different, isn't it, than saying I'm seed beading with a plastic or I'm seed beading with glass. Oh no, actually, I am seed beading with actual tanzanite. That's impressive. Can you imagine making a friendship bracelet or getting your loom out and doing some bead weaving with tanzanite?
I know. That's just crazy. And again, if you do sort of your shibori or any mediums like that, it's going to be beautiful in amongst those as well.
Yeah. Imagine this tassel as tassels. Love it. Love the idea of that. So it should be £27.95. Not today. Not today. Should be really for the quality that you're getting there.
Yeah.
Loving it. How about £17.95 instead? Oh, now that is amazing. That is what it really is, if you think about it. Love it.
It's just beautiful. It's absolutely stunning. And again, I think when you think of Swarovski, they name their coloured gems, their coloured crystals after the gemstones, don't they? And they have a tanzanite coloured Swarovski. That to me does remind me of that colour, and to them that's the association of tanzanite, and I'm seeing that in that strand, that true colour.
Yeah, it is, and it's because of, again, that clarity you're getting a real beautiful brightness to it as well. So it is almost like you were saying, the Swarovski, they are created to have the most amazing light return, to give you that sparkle, to give you that blink, and because of the quality of the tanzanite that you're getting here, which you often don't get with sizes like this, incredible. The light return is, you can see it there, you can see it, look.
And again, channel settings, for example, those earrings. Can you imagine if you made those earrings with those gemstones? You're going to really get to see that light then, aren't you?
I would still be tempted to put it with sterling silver as a bracelet.
Yeah.
And do it as a stacking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much that you could do with that. It's just beautiful.
It's stunning, really stunning. Hold those lines, my lovelies. Hold those lines. Now, I love this one. This is grey moonstone. It's basically moonstone, but it has more of a stormy cloud feel to it. It really is. It's like we're seeing in the sky quite a lot of late.
Yeah. It's like my journey up here today.
Oh yes, yes. If you like to have that wonderful, wonderful grey, it's almost silver-esque, isn't it? Because of the effect of the moonstone itself. I love the colour grey. Silver and grey, just, I don't know what it is about it, but there's just something quite comforting.
I think it's calming as well, isn't it? It's very sort of, it's calm, and it calms whatever you put it with. It tones down, but it still has its own presence, if that makes sense.
For me, it's the midpoint. So you have white, you have black, you combine the two, you get grey. So I used to wear a lot of black for a very long time, very, very long time. So for me to go from a whole, just completely 100% black wardrobe to colour,
so you faded.
I kind of went, I can't do it all in one go, it's too much, it's too much.
Compromised with grey.
So grey, so my wardrobe went from black to grey for a number of years, and then progressed to adding colour. And as I said, my wedding colours were grey or silver and pink.
Yeah.
And the two together, in fact, if I bring this...
The rose quartz, see, to me, I mean, look how beautiful that is.
It is stunning.
And again, the shape of those sort of rondelles are going to go lovely inside, and because you've got the rose quartz in that cut, it is going to look beautiful together.
Yes, because of course they are rondelles, not rounds, although they do look round here, they actually have flat edges to them. Right, we're going to go straight down in price on this. One would also look fantastic with the Lapis lazuli and the labradorite as well. £7.95 for the strand. See, look at those two together.
And I have to say, it's a little bit of a side note, but the tassel, the colour of the tassels on that strand are really lovely.
They are actually.
And they would make lovely. And I know it's a bit, some people love the tassels, some people don't, but tassel jewellery is very on trend at the moment. And for me, they would make, maybe with one of those labradorites, just that tassel, that would be a lovely pair of earrings.
I'd also like to pop it with this.
Yeah.
Again, really lovely. It's always like a background for the pearls to bounce off, isn't it, really?
Yeah.
Beautiful look. £7.95 as well. I mean, you can't go wrong with it, can you? £7.95 for a gorgeous strand like this. Love it. Absolutely love it. It's magic. Now, next, I'm going to go from one gorgeous set of pearls over there to another gorgeous set of pearls. And these are graduated, which is really unusual. Oh, that's a necklace on its own. You do not need, you just restrand. Restrand. How amazing is this?
That's beautiful.
In fact, can I just pop it on the neckline so it looks like a necklace? So you see what it would look like as a necklace. I will, although pearl knotting would be ideal for this. I would be tempted not to. Did you get it? Pearl knotting, not to. Okay.
Again, like you say, keeping that sort of that larger central piece, maybe putting some little spacer beads to the side and in sections to sort of break it up, only so that I could have a couple for earrings and a bracelet or a ring, only so that I could get a couple extra off of it and make
really
a little
nice idea.
sweet.
It's such a beautiful strand. That is such an incredibly beautiful strand. And they're really close to being round as well, aren't they? I mean, they're so, I would say close to being round. They are your perfect round. Each and every single one is magic. Just natural, multicoloured, graduated, beautiful rounds. How often do we have rounds?
I haven't seen them for a while. Not to have the actual rounds. Again, it's one of those where you do want to just keep it together like that, but also to actually use them. I mean, one individual round pearl, one of the larger ones, on a necklace, one of the silver chains, you're going to get your money back because round pearls are so rarely seen.
Yeah. And that's why I said they're so close to being round. No, they are actually round.
They're round.
You expect us to see potato pearls.
Yeah.
Or Baroque pearls or Keshi pearls. These are your round pearls. Now, I'd be interested in seeing how low we can take these because I would be expecting an extremely high price point for a round pearl like this. In fact, a round pearl necklace like this, how much would you be paying? The look that Laura's just given me has said it all. I mean, you are expecting a high price point, not $49.95.
But again, and I know you'll go back to that sterling silver findings kit, but in that kit, if you wanted to, as we say, just restrand it, you've got your sterling silver crimps, your sterling silver crimp covers, and you've got your toggle clasp. So for me, that additional is done. Yeah. And if you do manage to get a sort of couple off, you've got the earring findings there. Yeah. Even adding even adding that £15 on, I mean, what, for £65 with the sterling silver finding kit added, you still would.
The kit is actually at the bottom of the screen as well. If you want the sterling silver finding kit, it'll be there in a moment. I promise you, it will be there in a moment. Tom is typing it in right now. So yeah, it's so worth it.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I mean, you're going to be looking at you're looking at triple figures, aren't you?
Yeah, straight away.
And so you're more than going to get your money's worth, money back. If not, it might be a special gift to give to somebody. You know,
that would be beautiful.
It could be a 60th birthday, or it could be anybody's special birthday.
Pearl wedding anniversary.
You could, you know, there's so much.
That is just, that's incredible. Incredible idea. Or treat yourself. We often say, think about making it for somebody else, but actually make it for yourself. I'd be getting that for myself. Now, how about some lavender amethyst? Oh, hello. It's a nice shape. They're beautiful little squares. Oh, cushions. More cushion shape, aren't they? Because squares you'd expect to have the sharp points. Almost a cushiony shape.
Oh, they're cute.
They are, aren't they? Can you imagine doing a mosaic with these?
Yeah. Just
taking it away from the jewellery realm for a moment.
Yeah, definitely. But again, if you are getting simple stretchies with that,
yes,
sort of because of the shape, they just look really cool.
Earrings as well.
Earrings, sort of channel setting with those look really good because of the shape. They would fit in a frame really nicely. Just, I love them. I think they're really cool.
Just one as a ring?
Oh yeah, rings, cufflinks.
Yeah, cufflinks. Ah, nice idea. Yeah, I like the idea of that. And again, these would go quite nicely with the must-have. Because of course you've got the flat edges.
Yeah. And even those pearls, again, those peacock pearls, because they've got shades of purple going through them.
That's a nice selection, isn't it?
And it's lots of texture in that selection, so you've got different shapes. So it's nice to, it can be, get a little bit comfortable using the round gemstones all the time. You know, if you have a different shape, it's really nice to play around. If you put 4 of them together with some wire or beading thread, you can create like a diamond shape with them, or like a diamond shaped pendant, or a square, like a larger shape square pendant. So, you know, you can play about with it.
That's a nice idea. That's a really nice idea. How about, I'm just, you know, throwing it in there. Look at those two together. That's a gorgeous combination, isn't it? Again, just weaving it through, just a little bit of sparkle added. That's really pretty.
It looks really cute.
Love it. Absolutely love it. Got Maria in Kent. Hello, my lovely. How are you? Hopefully you've had an amazing day.
That looks nice like that.
Amazing weekend, in fact.
That goes into that channel setting.
Yes. Yeah, I was wondering, could you actually do that, sort of channel set it so the gemstones are shown rather than having the metalwork shown? Can you imagine that as a bracelet if you had it picture framed on both sides? How'd it work?
I think you still need a frame, but you could definitely have it layered like that inside the frame. Yeah. So you could still set it, so you put one lapis, one of the amethyst and then another lapis, and then set it that way. So you would still have like a framing around the edge of it, which would obviously be the support. Yes. But it would still have that look.
That effect. Love it. Lapis is still available at the moment. Very limited on stock on that one though. £8.95 that went for, which again is an amazing price point. Now, I've got more ruby for you. This time I've got nuggets or slices. This is lovely. This is more of your raw ruby. It's raw. Raw, raw, raw.
You can tell you're a mum now, can't you?
Rah, rah, rah. Rah, rah, rah. It's when I start going,
my cousin's little girl used to call me Rara because she couldn't say Laura. So she'd be, where's Rara?
Rara.
Rara.
Rara. At the moment I'm
I'm Ma. That's what I am. Ma. Ma, I want this.
Can I have £10, Ma? Can you give me a lift, Ma?
Yeah, pretty much.
Ma. So here you're getting 230 carats of ruby small nuggets, ice little slices. I mean, look at these. They are. Look at the colour of this one. They are fantastic. So you're getting, in this, you are getting a selection of tones. So you're getting more of the oranges coming through. You're actually getting the brown. So I did say there was sort of 2 masks, and then said there's also the brown mask to it as well. A mask is basically when you get an overtone of a colour. So you can see there's like a purpley overtone to some, there's a browny overtone to others, there's an orangey overtone. You're getting that mask over each of them. So they're all really individual.
I think they're lovely, and again, it's that texture side of it, because they're not what I would call small chips or small nuggets. They're
chunky.
A lovely sort of size, again, to use as that spacer, to add that texture. Put it on a memory wire and have a bracelet just of the ruby, and add a few little beads or something in between it. It's just trees of life. twisted tiara techniques. Be lovely if you were doing sort of like a bridal piece, sort of tiara style, but maybe not as a bride, but maybe if you were going to like a christening or something like that.
Yeah. I've actually got. I like the idea of just in my bag at the moment. One of my necklaces that I'm wearing at the moment is when I get a chance to without it being pulled, is smoky quartz chips that I wear and just knot.
Yeah.
It's just it's a plain strand of smoky quartz that I just knot at the base, and I just.
That's what you need to do.
Yeah, it's really nice. You need a couple of strands of this to do that. I tell you what. At the price we're going to give it to you at, it's worth getting a couple of strands and doing it. Imagine a whole necklace like this of ruby. Love it. Should be £13, sorry, not 30. £13.95. £8.95 is what you'll be looking at today.
Do you know what? I am going to say it. The C
the
word.
C word.
That really hurt me. That really hurt me to say that. Really hurt me to say that. Like a candle spray.
Yeah.
So you know when you have the centre, piece, don't you? And you have a nice candle. You could add that into it. That's it. That's all I'm saying.
Could you wire memory wire wrap around a candle?
You could. Or the other thing that you can do is like the tiara technique. So you just get a long piece of wire, just feed all the chips on, and then just twist them. So you have like a strand of little twists, and then you can kind of fold them over and sort of bend them into a sort of circle and have them around, and it would have that lovely sort of spray. And you get other gemstones. You know, you could do anything really.
That's a nice idea.
But that's what I'm saying about it. I'm done on it now.
Just saying. Hold those lines on that one, because you know what time it is? It's star by time. Tourmaline. I'm not even going to go into this strand just yet. I want you to look at it, because this is not a straight tourmaline. Have you noticed? Take a look for a moment. Okay. Are you noticing anything particular about it? Okay, so we've got different colours along the strand, but what are you noticing about the individual pieces? Give a moment. Have you noticed that the actual stones themselves are multicoloured? Take a look at this one. Once more. So you're actually getting, can you see the greens in there and the blues in there and the pinks in there as well? And then if you look at the one next to it again, and if you look at the one next to that, now they're not all multicoloured in that regard. Oh, in fact, look at this one. You have chatoyancy on it. Oh yeah. This is not an average strand of tourmaline by any stretch of the imagination. This is amazing. So normally you get a strand of tourmaline, you just expect one colour, so pink and then a green and a blue, and you expect the different colours along it. But if you look at each of these, in fact you're actually getting black tourmaline! Right, that is amazing. Love black tourmaline, always have loved black tourmaline. We very, very rarely get any black tourmaline. You are getting it on this strand. You are absolutely getting it on this strand. This is magic. I love it. And the effects that you get. You are seeing chatoyancy on some of these tourmalines. You are seeing almost a light effect. In fact, it's like it's a combination of all different gemstones that have just been amalgamated into one. And take a look at this one with the line across the middle. How amazing is that one? They are fabulous. This is by far one of the most interesting strands of tourmaline I've been able to bring to you, and I'm really excited about it. Really excited about it. Now, I've got a collector on that line in Gloucestershire who's actually got 3 of these. I do not blame you. It is not your average tourmaline strand. It is not. Now, the question is, if it was graded, what would the grade be? I personally wouldn't know, because I think it's so outstanding. It actually, you couldn't grade it, because if you have a grading, you'd go, right, okay, so if it's pink, it would be this. If it's blue, it would be this. This is multicoloured inside the tourmaline itself. It's not just a multicoloured strand. I mean, look at the greens and the pinks going together there. Look, I mean, this one's got pink and an orangey tone to it. So you've got the orangey peachy, and can you see the pink coming through? It is amazing. Each and every single one of these is, and look at this one as well. What would you do with this strand if I gave it to you?
For me, it would probably be a bit of an accent sort of gemstone. I love it to just sort of add as a detail, but I also like making cuff bracelets, and sort of quite swirly in their design with the wire, and then sort of add in 4mm gemstones to that bracelet, because they're an ideal size for that, and they add that little pop of colour. I would probably use silver. Probably a bit of copper, but you know, again, I think the colours in there are so lovely and warm. They're going to go with anything, can't they?
Yeah, they are fantastic. I personally would be getting this strand just for the sake of having those colours all together in one.
Yeah,
£7.95. That's a must-have. That is a must-have. It is phenomenal. Now, we have got an alarm clock deal tomorrow morning. Now, well, on the repeat, if you're watching the repeat, it's in about 20 minutes' time, we'll have the alarm clock deal. This is brand new. It's light amethyst, large nuggets, natural. In fact, it goes beautifully with the tourmaline, doesn't it? Look at those two together. The tourmaline's really earthy.
That's pretty.
See, I'd be really interested in the tourmaline to look at the unusual qualities. If you like the idea of sort of mythologies behind things, just the combination of all those colours. I'd want to know what each of those colours were. It's
also almost nice as a reference strand as well, to show tourmaline in a different light, to sort of when you see it in block colours, or when you see it in sort of cut gemstones as such, to be able to say this is tourmaline in a different sort of form as such. It's lovely to have something different. I love standalone, unique things. So for me, that's a no-brainer.
Well, for me as well, I mean, this gemstone is sort of named as the rainbow stone, and the idea is, if you look at, again, mythologies and things, they say that it was touched by the rainbow. But you never really ever tend to see tourmaline as being anything other than a pink or a green or a... So to actually see it all together, it makes you go, actually, I understand why this is called that.
Yeah.
Now, my lovely, it's been an absolute pleasure.
It's been fun.
It really has. Things have been flying. Every time we get together, things fly across the room. It's a bit scary. When are you back on again?
On the 10th of October for a trick-or-treat night.
10th of October, trick-or-treat night. It is going to be amazing with you. Have you got your kit ready already?
I have. I haven't looked at it yet, but it's arrived yesterday. But yeah, I've got it. It's going to be good.
It's going to be fabulous. Now, I don't know when I'm going to be back, so who knows? I'll just pop up at some point. Do you have any workshops at the moment?
We're hoping to do 2 new workshops at the... in the sort of the week of the 20s in October.
Brilliant.
So
keep your eyes peeled for that then. So have a look on the website to see what workshops they may be. 10th will be when you see Laura again, and hopefully I will see you very, very soon. Now, it is going to be phenomenal. Alison Tarry is going to be with you in the morning. Carol as well. It's just going to be fabulous. It's going to be a wonderful day. And do you know what? It's the launch of the DVD at 10 a.m. So we will see you soon. Love to all. Don't forget the alarm clock deal. Love you.
And yeah.
Love you.
Final on-screen price. So, when you see an item that you would like to buy, simply pick up the phone